go. Got that now. Find that. Go here. Kill that. Do this. Like that. Bring it over here. There. Well, hi, Rachel. Get everything set up right. And Chipper and Chipper and Chance tied for second. Hey, Ben, good to see you, bud. Trying to get everything all set up here. Mr. Schmo, hi, Keith. Hi, Ted. I need to tell the birthday girl she's missing out, because that's part of what this is about this evening. This is weird. Wes isn't on here or anybody else. So, hey, Steve, how you doing, bud? Let me tell Ms. Brown to get her happy butt on here. Let me find her. There, that. I'm doing, I read slow, so I type slow. Isn't that how that goes? Hi, Carol. A live stream for you. There. See if she sees it or not. Maybe she will. It is good to see everybody. We got a storm coming in. It's right over yonder. That's west. And that, Joe, you may already know about it. For those of y'all that don't know, Joe is an occasional storm chaser. Hey, Walter. Well, keep your eyes on the road and just listen in, Walter. I'll try. Maybe I'll do like Steve and read all the text messages to everybody. And I'll try not to yell because I'm not sure how loud I am. I'm surprised nobody else was live this evening. I went on looking. I didn't want to get on top of somebody else's stream. So I just finally said, what the heck? We'll just do it. She's still not here. We'll see if she figures it out or not. She wasn't feeling real good. Her voice was kind of scratchy and garbly. I talked to her earlier today. She sent me a message online. Brewing. Yeah, it's Joe. It's just west of us, so it may show up. Hi, Betty Boo. It may show up here or not. Every storm we've had, y'all, I got to tell you, I don't know what the heck the deal is, but every storm we get, as soon as it gets right up next to us, it breaks apart and goes somewhere else, and we get no rain. We are still holding at about 4 inches of rain over the last 16 months. It's bad. It's bad now where you hear people talking about they run the irrigation and it doesn't do any good because there's nothing. There's no moisture in the ground at all right now. It is horrible. Now around us, one direction, not real far from us, 50 miles, something like that, they've had a little bit of rain. But right here in the zone we're in, to give you a perspective for those of you that don't know, last year I did not have to run my lawnmower one time. I think I ran it early in the year just to knock some of the weeds down. Storm's currently at, it was warmer, but it cooled off. Anyway, I ran my mower once last year. One stinking time. I'm okay with not running a lawnmower. That's the upside of a drought. You don't have to spend as much time mowing. Oh, next week it's going to be Joe. It better be a super smoker, a super soaker. It better be. Wow, Ted, I'm jealous. Yeah, what didn't rain here half the day? It didn't rain here half of anything. The other day, while I was down between Abilene and Sweetwater hunting hogs, we got about 2/10, I think. Of course, by the time I got back, couldn't tell it. Carol, way to rub it in. That's great. Oh, man. Carol's up there by well, she's a little bit further than my little brother is. And they've had some decent rain up there. Biddy, we'll take yours. I'm not kidding, man. I'll take it. I'll take your rain. Super smoke. Ah, Joe, I knew you'd pick up on that. I knew that would not escape you. Hey, W. Rod, how are you, Timo? Yeah, yeah, yeah. So dry is the word. Hey, Tibor. Hey, Tibor, good job taking care of Wes. That was nice. Good luck with that, Steve. Steve, what are y'all having for dinner? Y'all having one of those fancy 5-course gourmet things? Rain almost every day. Boy, that'd be nice. It'll never rain there again. That's how it works, isn't it, Chipper? Chipper said it'll never rain. I told Walter I was going to be reading this stuff, and I didn't. I'm sorry, Walter. Chipper said it's not ever going to rain there again because he got his rain catchment set up, and so it's done. That's how it worked here last year. I got my rain catchment set up, that big 3,000 gallon or 3,500, whatever it is, tank. And over a year later now, it still doesn't have but about a foot of water in the bottom. Wes does need to stop breaking stuff. Yes, he does. But guess what? I bet he don't stop breaking it. Golly, Biddy, y'all get lots of rain all the time anyway. So for you to be saying y'all got too much, that must be a serious amount. Makes you loathe. Rachel, y'all get storms there, don't you? Rainstorms and that kind of stuff. I heard from AnnaLea. Haha. Yes. To paraphrase, she says she'll be here in a second. As soon as AnnaLea comes on, as soon as y'all see her name on there, everybody got to say happy birthday to her. No, I started to say I'd sing, but I'm not going to. If Wes was on here, we'd sing together, but he's not, so I'm not. But she'll probably be on here in just a moment. I'll bet you. Aid, what about y'all? Do y'all get a lot of storms there where you are? I know y'all get fog, and I think you get some drizzle sometimes, but do you actually get rainstorms with lightning and thunder and all that kind of stuff in the winter? Okay. Soupy is bad. Wow. Yeah, mushy and soupy. We heard what you meant. Yeah, I wish it would. Boy, you know what? The first time it does rain here, good grief, it's going to be a mess, I'll bet, because there is so much loose dust and sand everywhere. I'll bet that first 2 inches of rain here is going to be awful. I bet it's going to be awful. I'm going to be afraid to drive, partly because I haven't had to drive in mud in so long. I don't know if I remember how. I believe it. Tibor, we were down in Florida where Happy Hair's parents are. They live about 2 hours ish north of Miami, right on the coast. I've never seen rain so hard in my life. The rain, when you say you can't see the hood of your truck, man, it did that for about 2 hours. We were trying to get packed up and go, and there wasn't no packing when it started raining like that. And I kept waiting for it to start flooding. But I guess because of all that sand they got there, real sand, like beach sand, that's just everywhere, it hardly ever even puddled. It ran down the streets. There she is. Happy birthday, AnnaLea. Happy birthday. Here, I've been waiting till you got here for this. AnnaLea Brown. Everybody 30 years old today. Cheers, babe. Maybe not 30. Yay, AnnaLea, I'm glad you're here. Oh, Chance, that cake looks good, and I just finished supper a while ago. Absolutely. We love you back. Now, AnnaLea, I want to know, did you go down to the barge and let everybody there say happy birthday to you? I hope you did. But I understand if you didn't. Tibor, Happy Hair and I were driving when we went to Alaska, did that road trip to Alaska. We drove up through Calgary, and we hit Calgary in the afternoon rush hour, which I never knew Calgary was that big, and traffic was intense, and traffic was hauling butt down up the interstate. I think it was interstate. It was 6 lanes worth of highway anyway. And we got into a rainstorm there where there would be sometimes 10 and 15 seconds at a time, you couldn't see nothing, but nobody stopped. And I had that big camper on my pickup, and the road wasn't straight. It was curving and doing this. And I, once in a while, I could catch a glimpse of the car to the side of me. And we were doing probably 60 miles an hour. And I could catch a glimpse to the car to the side to know I was still sort of in the right place. And then it'd clear up and everybody'd still be where they were supposed to be. But that was stinking scary. I doubt you need a shower, AnnaLea. You might. I do. And after we talked, I went and had supper with my dad. We went and ate fried fish and French fries and stuff. And then I went over to his house and mowed his yard. And got completely dusty. Back to that whole dry thing again. Even though he waters his yard, I got covered in dust. So I hadn't had a shower either. So, well, no, that would sound bad. I started to say, I guess we'd shower together, but I guess that is not quite appropriate, is it? Anyway, we'll shower at the same time later. That still doesn't sound right. So never mind all that. Ted, I usually don't guess women's ages and such, but when I do, I go low. And same with weight, same thing. I'm smarter that way. Hi, Ron. anyway, yeah, so I got covered with dirt. My brain comes and goes. Mostly it goes. Anyway, I mowed my dad's backyard and he made milkshakes. See, that's one of those special good memories. I can remember as a little kid. My dad, for everybody that doesn't know, turned 88 years old in March. And he can still do a lot of stuff, but pushing a lawnmower isn't one of the best things for him to do. Uh-oh. I saw the lights fade. It may have just been the air conditioner kicking on. Anyway, we had milkshakes after that, and so that was kind of a good special thing. And then I came home, fed the dogs, and here I am. Here I am. 52, Biddy. Rachel, I would like to share a brain with somebody because I sure don't seem to have one of my own. I need somebody to share some brain with me. Justice for Cats. Hey, how are you? Good to see you. With yeah, I can believe that, T-Boy. I've seen plenty of rock slides up. Fat jeans. Who said that? Anna, stop. Good grief. You made a couple of videos and we saw you. You're not. I got way behind on the text now. For the record, I'm here by myself. I'm a bachelor this evening, so I can say what I want to. Happy Hair and Cornelius are in Lubbock. Sarah had the second night of her ballet. Not quite what you think of as ballet, but it's the same kind of thing, just with better, more elaborate and flowery costumes. Anyway, second night of ballet performance. That'll finish it up. A production they've been working on for about a year now because of this whole stupid, stinking, disease thing. Texas, Justice for Cats. I'm trying to think where Justice for Cats, up in Canada. I want to say northern Alberta. I may be wrong about that. I might be wrong. That's just where I've always kind of envisioned it. Hey, C103, how you doing, bud? That's good. That's good. Yeah, and now CFC is here too. We got them all. Good to see y'all. Yeah, this ought to be fun. I love it. One of the last. I don't remember whose stream that was. We all got carried away. Might have been one of my streams. Mine or Wes's. I don't remember. We had a good time on that one. Let me close out my email here and Close this guy out. I got too many things going here. If the internet gets blinky, let me just look at the radar right quick. It is still just holding off. It is literally the edge of the storm, Joe, and the rest of you who may be interested. When you look at the radar, it goes from green to yellow to pink to red to really dark red to purple. And the edge of the yellow looks to be, let me zoom in here, about, like, what is that? That's not what I thought it was. Okay, so it's about 3-4 miles west of me. And it is not looking real strong. It may fall apart before it gets here again. Piddle. We need the rain. We really, really need the rain. Good grief. Edmonton. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Edmonton. Yeah, Edmonton's Alberta, right north of Calgary. I'm pretty sure. I don't remember. It's been a long time. Been 20 years since I. I don't know if that's a compliment. That may be one of the left-handed compliments. Sand 2x4 with that mustache. Yeah, maybe so. Maybe I'll try. All right, Rachel. What? Okay, I got to catch up. Y'all got to give me just a second here. Rachel, you're cute too. That's an understatement. We got some pretty girls on the stream tonight, no question about it. Dresses matter. Dresses are a blessing. Girl in the world. If it's hot and I don't want short riding up. That's how you're supposed to dress in Florida, isn't it? Have your shorts riding up your butt? I think that's what that is. Or is that Brazil? That might be Brazil. Sunday, maybe. But I hope we get it before you do. Oh, man. Oh, boy. Here we go. Hey, man, Mr. Oliver, how are you, bud? Happy is not here. It's just me. I'm a bachelor tonight. That means I get... Where's the cat? There it is. That means I get to say and do what I want to tonight. I usually do anyway. Yep, north of Calgary. Yeah, that's what I thought. Joe, hey, Joe has shown his face. He's got some videos back in the past where he's been on there. Pretty sure. Oh yeah, man, you're still working on that barbecue grill you're building to bring down here. Can't wait to see how that comes out. That's for all of y'all who hadn't seen it. Mr. Man he got him a. Is it a water? Was it? No, it was an air tank, wasn't it? It's a big air tank that he's making a good barbecue grill smoker. I think you called it a reverse smoker. I don't know what that means. I've never reverse smoked anything. Free drinks? Heck yeah. Wait, who's bringing free drinks? Rachel's bringing free drinks? We may have to wait a while, but it'd be worth it. Ben, are you still in here? Mr. Walton? Ben, if you're still in here, I hope you are giving some thought as to when our group is going to get together and visit. I try to run things. I'm not even sure I'm good at that, Chance. About the only thing I run is my mouth. Yep. Hey, yeah, good. So, Ben, yeah, hopefully, just while I'm thinking of it, hopefully figure out a way for us to all get together again. And maybe even with any luck at all, I'll be here for our Thursday night meeting on this end of the area. And maybe you can make that one. That'd be good if you could do that. Yay, hey, Walter's still here. Good. Still driving, I guess. Run, mouth, run. Yes. Yeah, I do run. I always have. I probably should be embarrassed that a lot of times the first comment that comes to mind is some smart aleck comment instead of something good. HDP, hey, bud, good to see you. Good to see you. I'll bet it does, Oliver. I'll bet it does weigh 600 to 700. It'll have some weight to it when she's away. Yes, T-Boy, that is true. You know, I actually don't mind running a vacuum. A vacuum is one of those things that you can run and feel like you've accomplished something and made a difference. You know, because the floor is not going to. You wash dishes; they're all going to be dirty again tomorrow. There's not much of a reward to that. But you run a vacuum cleaner and you don't see the floor get dirty real quick, but you can see the results of your efforts. So, for whatever that's worth. You could check the weather again. It's still coming this way. We may. I see some raindrops on the window out there. If we start getting some lightning, which I think most of the lightning is quit, I'll go turn the light off out behind me outside. Maybe we can see the lightning kind of flash through the window. That'd give it kind of an eerie, cool look, wouldn't it? Yes, they do, Ron. Oh yeah, Ben. See, we homeschooled ours, so I never think about all that stuff. But I guess that's right. Proms and graduations and banquets and et cetera, et cetera. Yeah, yeah. Okay, I get it. I get it. No, T-Boy, you don't turn in your man card for that. We make jokes about that, but that's actually a good thing. I should probably do more of that. Except there's kind of this line between outside stuff and inside stuff, and when they start helping me with the outside stuff, I'll feel a little bit more generous of doing the inside stuff, and that sounds worse than it is. But you know, yeah. Oh, see, Ben, I didn't even think about that. That's right, isn't it? Yeah, yeah. Anna, Miss Lee Brown, did you at least get something good to drink for your birthday this evening? I hope you had something. Banana. That's all right. I'll tell you something I like doing with the vacuum cleaner, especially a shop vac. Like if I'm working outside, I like sucking up flies. I like watching them land somewhere and move it up real close until you start seeing their wings fluttering from the wind. And when they let go to fly, they take off and go right back in. That turns me on. Sorry, that does. I love it. I love it. Leaf blower, absolutely. I need to get a leaf blower out in some of the, not to blow out leaves, but to blow out dirt out of my some of my gutters. Boy, that's going to be a mess. First, I hadn't even thought about that. That's going to wash a lot of dirt down into my tanks. Yeah, I should have got up there with an air compressor. I didn't even think about that. I didn't even think about that. Vacuum every year, huh? You know, one of the things we had to deal with vacuum cleaners here, ladies, was all three of my girls plus their mom all had long hair, and you go across the carpets with those beater brushes, and about halfway through a room, you got to stop and cut all the hair off of it. They get clogged up quick. You never realize how much a woman sheds or anybody sheds until you do that. Hey, Ron, good to see you, bud. Y'all, you have a good night, man. It's good that you dropped by here. I appreciate that. Bullet's good. Anna, bullet's good. I'm doing a little. I'll show you. I just happen to know where it is. That's what I'm doing tonight. Whoop, there it is. And drains. That's right, Ben. Yeah. Oh, yes, that's right. Drains. Good night. That's a regular thing. I usually keep a pair of needle nose pliers in the shower. Yep, that's it. That's it. Polisher eels. So, Justice, does that mean you're out of here? You said good night, or are you saying good night to somebody else? Just parked. Ah, now Walter can start typing. Bullet rye. Bullet rye is not bad. That's one of the few. I'm not huge on ryes, but that's one of the ones that I can tolerate a little bit. Bullet. No, yeah, bullet and good night. I just went blank on the. Well, that's pretty great. I've got some out there, but I just absolutely went blank. It's the way my brain works, y'all. The last year and a half, my brain is kind of unpredictable when it's going to engage and not engage. Getting better, I think. But anyway, there is another kind of rye that I like, and I'll think of it here in a minute. Just Sharpie. I thought about taking a Sharpie to my mustache to try and make it a little bit darker. I might. By the way, kudos to Uman for spelling bullet correctly. Yep. Yeah, the rabbit hole is very good. In fact, Chipper provided Wes with a bottle of that's a great story. That is, I think everybody already knows that story, but Chipper and Wes and I went up to Denver to go pick up a machine that he had gotten up there from another guy, and we met him up in Amarillo at my little brother's place. So Wes came up the night before, and we went over to what we call our speakeasy. My buddy Reese and I have a place. Y'all probably seen the videos where we're decorating it or doing something, but just for the heck of it, we did a live stream that night and sampled some different bourbons on the live stream and shot some darts. I got trounced in darts. Good grief, I don't know if they were thrown that bad. But Wes's favorite bourbon that night was the Rabbit Hole bourbon, and he just really loved it. And one of my favorites is always Irish. I love Irish whiskeys. They're really good. And so the next day, we're on the road, and we made our first stop. Our first stop up in Dalhart. And Chipper pulls out a package, said, "I got you something." And it was a package, it was a bottle of Jameson. A really good Jameson that I don't remember. I think it's one I hadn't had before. And I said, "That is perfect." I said, "How did you know I liked Irish?" He says, "I didn't, but I saw the live stream last night and it just worked out." Well, then he said, "But guess what else?" And he pulls out a bottle of Rabbit Hole that he got for Wes. Also, before he had seen the live stream and had no clue. He got both of these bottles without knowing ahead of time that we already loved him. And so it was just, it was almost like it had been planned, and it was great. Chipper, good guy, man. Again, well done on that. Yes, Anna, you spelled it correctly too, if you say so. I didn't even notice. Most people don't. Most people just spell it like the thing you shoot out the end of your gun. Black Label is good, Chance. Black Label is really good. Yeah, we thought that was going to be a no big deal one, and it turned out it was quite good. Yeah, Tibor, you're close. Whiskey, honey, whiskey, lemon, and whiskey. That's the way to mix that one. Maybe chicken will show up for Troll Wars. Redemption. Man, I'm trying to think if we have a bottle of Redemption or not. That sounds familiar. Bully it. Yes, Anna, that is correct. Yeah, I don't. Boy, that's got me thinking now. Do we have Redemption? We may. Or it may be one of the ones on our list now. I don't recall. Chance, if you like Jameson, do you like Jameson and ginger ale? I don't mix a lot of my whiskeys with anything but soda, club soda or ice, but Jameson and ginger ale is quite nice, especially if you use like a real strong, like a ginger beer, something like that. Chipper, I didn't have any trouble with you. Wes on the hey, where is Wes? How come he hadn't showed his happy butt up here yet? Text him right quick. Hey, y'all tell me if I get a hold of Wes, do you want me to bring him on the stream or just let him sit in the chat with everybody else? If I could spell. You know, all the cool people type, you know, using their thumbs, ticky, 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 ticky. I don't. I type Columbus method. I find one key at a time and land on it. Oh, good grief. There we go. We'll see. That wouldn't be very nice, but that would be funny, wouldn't it, Steve? Yeah. Wait, Jameson and some A&W, really? Really? That's an interesting idea. That's an interesting idea, Tibor. Yes, in the ginger ale. Yeah, heck yeah. Dealer's choice. Banning, that's funny. Only if he has his hair in a man. No, man. Hey, Vanessa. Good to see you. $11 drinks. Good grief. I haven't done whiskey and root beer is good. Ben, that's I've never heard that before. I could see where it would be though. I can see where the root beer might. Yeah, yeah. I'll have to try. I got to try that now. I got to try that next time I'm over to Speakeasy. And Ben, we'll have to get you over there one of these days, over to the Speakeasy. It's over in Amherst. Not too much root beer, smooth. Yeah, I bet. I'll bet. Wait, closing time. Daniel, what? I must have missed something. It ain't closing time. Open to. I don't know if it's abuse, Oliver. It might be rudeness, but maybe not abuse. Good grief. No, don't do 2 times speed. I can't. Yeah. 7-Up and whiskey, I've done that. Yeah. Hey, Oliver. One of the cheapest whiskeys we've got on our shelf is one I'm not going to be able to think of the name of because that's the way my brain works, but it comes from Buffalo Trace Distillery, and it is Benchmark is the name of it. Benchmark. A guy turned me on to that in the liquor store in Lubbock here a while back. He said, "You look like a whiskey guy." He said, "I'm going to give you a little tip here, and you're not going to believe me." But it was like a $17 bottle for, I don't remember, I think it was for a handle of it. And it's really good, but it's from Buffalo Trace Distillery, so why wouldn't it be good? I don't think they make anything bad. You know, it's not quite as good as some of the higher end stuff, but it is still quite nice. And it is certainly a good mixture. Yeah, Bacardi's good. Yeah, Chance, I know what you mean. It sometimes you just have to, no pun intended, sometimes you have to take a chance and just try something. You come up with a good one once in a while. Are you still going for it, Anna? You still tossing them? Well, hello, Miss Mel. How are you? It is good to see you. Pirate rum. I don't know pirate rum. We did get a bottle of Kraken rum here recently, just because I saw it and thought of the Kraken, who maybe he'll show up here sometime tonight. Screwball and Kahlua. Okay, Ben, you got me on that one. I don't know what Screwball is. Bacardi, Buttershot, Splash of Sprite. That's probably a good one. And back in the days when I used to be a flirt, the drink that I would mix for women was called a B-52. It was a little bit of Grand Marnier and Kahlua and Bailey's. And if you did it right, you put a long stem cherry in it just to see what they did with that. Too poor to be. Yeah, me too. There's Wes S., everybody. Everybody, please welcome Wes S. along with JIT Preparedness. Hey, Will, good to see you, bud. Chasing Life is here. I hardly ever see her anymore. She's one of those people that stays busy all the time, doesn't have time for her friends now. And I'm kidding, of course. Just harassing her. But it's good to see her. Oh, Rachel, don't shake your head at me. That shouldn't be a surprise. Peanut butter whiskey? I didn't know there was such a thing. Okay, Wes, whatever you say, brother. Wes, we got hey, let me go check our storm. We got a storm about 2 miles. Oh, good grief, it's like it's stalled out. It's not going to get here. It's going to do it to us again. Oh, man. The closest edge of it is about 2 miles west of here, and it's already starting to fall apart. This is really getting depressing. Good grief. Ugh. Maybe I should quit looking. It knows. It's like when I was trying to find a rattlesnake the other day on that hog hunt because I wanted to find one, I couldn't. Tibor, when I was in college, sloe gin and grapefruit juice was the big thing at the discos. Yes, I used to go to the discos. That's the time that it was. Sloe gin and grapefruit juice is called a slow screw, and it was another one of those ladies get their attention drinks. Exactly, man. That's my line. I had forgotten it. Ah, come on, Rachel. Good grief. You're gonna punish us because of your bad habits. Hey, let's talk about prepping. How you doing, bud? Oh yeah, it's still daylight where you are, isn't it? Broad daylight. How are you listening as you kayak? You must have a pretty good device. I ain't doing it. I might do a rain dance, Chance. I don't know. But I'm not going to show anybody. Family chart. Oh, somebody just sent me a text message, but their name doesn't show up in my phone. So I don't know who this is. I'm going to ask. Or you can tell me in the text. I don't know who that is. How come I don't have you in my phone? I thought I had everybody in my phone now. Oh, I had you in my phone. How come? Oh, I've got a different phone. That's probably why. That's probably why. Anyway, hi. I've got you in my phone now. I assume all of you have my phone number that want it. And if you don't, tell me. I'll put it on there. Because I don't care. It's a business. You know, if I give my phone number to all of y'all, then you'll be a small group of about 400 people that have my number. Maybe more than that. I'm stingy with my number. You trade? No, I didn't trade. I wouldn't. Who traded you? She was asking me. Who traded? Who traded Mel? That was a bad trade. Promise. Oh, hey, CFC. Don't blame. Yeah, yeah. Go enjoy that good clean air up there. Thanks for coming by. It's good to see you. Okay, now I want some Cavassier, Di Serrano, and orange slice. Slice. I like that. The boss. I did. I used to go to the discos. Man, I'd get out there on them multicolored floors. No, the Snakes didn't leave Texas, Tibor. They just Chance. I'm reading back up the thing. Disco closed. Maybe. Wasn't 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 like the John Travolta Saturday Night Fever disco clothes, but yeah, I had the big flared bell-bottom pants and the polyester shirts that I used to look good back then. Those shirts fit me nice, just for the record. And they still fit me pretty snug, but not in the same way. Babysitter. She's 29 last man. Now I'm getting caught up here on the okay. Long Island iced tea, yeah. They're actually Long Island iced teas are pretty good, but good grief, they go down easy. I think Long Island iced teas are bad news. I had a girlfriend up in Massachusetts that I haven't talked to in a while. I hope she's okay. Anyway, went up there to see her once, and we went out shooting pool, drinking Long Island's iced tea. Long Island iced teas. That was a good evening in Framingham, Massachusetts. I bet Mel knows where that is. Mel, we were in Framingham shooting pool. I can't remember the name of that place now. Oh, and if I think about it a little bit, I'll remember where we went to eat supper that night. I still got the cups. It was kind of weird, funky totem pole looking cups. Hey, Discover Sustainable. How are you? Didn't we all? Ultimately, railroad had some muscles, lost the clothes. I had the muscles, yeah. Tibor, the muscles are still under there somewhere. You just can't really see them anymore. Yep, I figured you did, Mel. Roller disco. I've never been to a roller disco. Twisted tea. I've never had a twisted tea. Ted, I have wanted to try absinthe, but I've never had the opportunity. I've never seen it that I know of. Yeah, I think that would be interesting. That's a weird one, isn't it? That's one of those weird, bizarre drinks that probably you got to ease into slowly. Roller derby. I missed roller derby. Those were fun to watch. Ted didn't what? Did I? I might have. Brother. Yeah, I might have. Ah. Oh, this phone ticks me off. Quit. How did I even do that? There we go. See if I can see that picture. I was asked if I had any of those. Whoops. Ah, good grief. Much. Yeah, those kind of pants. I didn't have those kind of pants, but I'm not even going to say why I didn't have those kind of pants. Are not necessarily a good idea. Oh man, see, we can't talk about that, can we? Tornadoes. Yeah, there were a bunch of tough broads in the roller derby. There's several of them I would not have. I wouldn't want you to get in a fight with, but I'd have wrestled them. How about that? Everybody who wants to be the green fairy. What? I'm pretty sure everybody doesn't want to be a green fairy. I am lost over here in the chat. I have just missed out. Roller derby. Is that even a thing anymore? I don't think anybody does roller derby anymore, do they? Do y'all remember the movie with James Caan called Rollerball? That was a pretty good movie. Because that was in the roller derby days. Flares, yes, flare legs. Yeah, flare legs were just a slightly bell bottom. That was the smaller version of the bell bottoms. The big bell bottoms were the things that the bottom of that cuff was about that wide. That's probably close to 20 inches if you had the big ones. Moulin Rouge. That was the one with that tall redheaded chick, right? That used to be married to Tom Cruise, I think. Yeah, I think I've seen that one. And in the Dracula movie, one of those. They had absinthe in that one, I think. What has Tyler got to do? See, I'm not as good at this as Steve is. Steve is good at keeping up with the chat. I get lost. And Wes has Mrs. Wes to read the chat to him. By the way, Wes, I meant to ask, do you want to come on here? I meant to ask you that a minute ago and forgot. Yeah, I'll add that here. Or did Wes leave and I did? Oh, I thought that I read that 18-inch. I thought, never mind. Anyway, Wes, you want me to send you an invitation? Or are you in the middle of other stuff? Yes, anybody that hadn't told. We talk about whatever. There's nothing. This was mostly, I was going to talk about hog hunting a little bit maybe, but since it's Anna's birthday, that was the main reason for all this. Everybody can say happy birthday to Anna and tease her about getting old and gray and whatever else. Tell you what, I'll send you an invitation and you can or not. It's up to you. Wait a minute. See if I know. I think I know how to do this. Right there. Right there. Copy the clipboard. And then back here. And do this one. Yep. Wes S. And away it goes. Your message has been sent. Thank you for using AOL, the most modern email service available. Yes. Every time I go away and come back, I have to bring my pop-up chat back up. Tyler, what river are you on? Say my name. What? Tyler, grief. Aren't angry. Well, I hope y'all aren't angry. What? Steve, I thought about that. And we may. her birthday, isn't it? She can do what she wants to. She's free, white, and 21. Show you. Hayden Lake. Oh, I thought you were further north than that. Okay. Why did I think that? Is my brain messing me up again? Let me get up. Wes, were you in bed? 80s fashion chap. It might be. And if you were getting ready to take a shower, that may be exactly the look everybody's wanting. In fact, I'll bet that's right. Yeah. Oh, should I jinx myself by looking at the radar again? Yeah. Oh my gosh, it is splitting again. This stupid storm is splitting. Oh, I can't believe it. I'm going to take a picture of it and show y'all what the radar is showing here. I'm going to put the pointer on where I live, where my house is. All right. The tip of the finger there on the pointer is pretty much where my house is, and you can see the storm is about to split and go around. Whoop, let me get back over. There we go. All right. Everything's backwards. All right. Maybe y'all can see that. Yep. Coming in from the west, and it's going to split and go around me, and we're going to get nothing. Big nada. Big niente. Again. Wow. Good score there, Tyler. Good score. Oh, good grief. Anna. Exactly, Steve. Excuses. Excuses are like buttholes. Everybody's got one. I'll show her. I'll just mix up another one. It is just a beautiful color. Bourbon is a wonderful drink. It really is. The color, especially if you get a decent proof. To Anna. That's nice. That's got a good caramel. Good caramel flavor with just enough heat to. Look, I sound like a connoisseur. Oh. I don't know why I sat down. I got to get ice. See, the good thing about when I get up to do something, it's not like I just abandon everybody, unlike a couple of guys on here that I could mention who go away and have to put other people in charge. I'm not naming names. I don't knock stuff out of the freezer. But I bet y'all can figure out who I'm talking about. Oh, by the way, not to pull my own chain. The next video I do is, I think you'll like it. It's there's a cave up there on this place where I go that I started to say it's an old cave. I guess all caves are old caves, aren't they? But it's a neat place, and I shot part of the video up there while I was dragging through the brush, getting all tore up. And that was the day that I actually got a couple of hogs. Some of y'all have seen those pictures. Buckfast, I don't know what Buckfast is, Abe. Talking about West, and maybe a guy in California. Ah, yeah. Pot calling the kettle black there, Steve. Graphic Nikki made for my Florida trip. Yeah, Scotch Irish frizzy hair is pretty. What are you talking about? Thank you, Chance. Back at you, brother. One of those little trivia things here for a lot of y'all that don't know, Chance is originally from a town that's about an hour north of me. So whenever I talk about the terrain or what's going on around here, Chance is one of the people on here that knows exactly what I'm talking about. Make you try my cooking. Rachel, we're not afraid. Well, I'm not afraid. You've seen the stuff I eat, so whatever you make will be great. Buckfast. Aid. A wine made by monks. Okay. I'm down. Yeah, I'm curious because I haven't had anything that made me think I'm having any buffering or anything, but there's every chance of that. Is anybody else? That's a good question, Mel. Is anybody else having any trouble? Is anything bad, sound bad, video bad, any of that kind of stuff? That'd be good to know. Oh, look who I see. Sir Wes of the East Coast. He rubbed his hair. Does that mean you're wetty, Wes? Give me a big thumbs up. I can't see your hand. Oh, there it is. He's either giving me a thumbs up or flipping me off. I can't tell. Ladies and gentlemen, everybody please welcome Mr. Wes S. to the show. I have no sound from you, Wes. Your microphone may be turned off. Or can I? I don't have it turned off, do I? Ha ha! I did have him turned off. It's Steve's fault.
No, what?
There we go. Okay, now you're on, Wes. Steve, your buddy Steve wanted me to invite you on and then promptly boot you off and tell you were banned, so you can thank him for that.
Oh, okay. Do us both a favor and go over to the little windows where it shows us two little windows down in the bottom. Because right now I'm scaring me.
No, we're side by side. Is that what you want to be?
Yeah, but if you change it to the two little windows side by side, it won't be just our faces looking at people. Whenever you lean forward like that, it won't there. See like that? It's not as scary.
You like it
now
better?
You can see my ears and not just my
Fine,
eyes.
Wes. We'll do whatever we'll do. All right. So for everybody that wanted to see Wes's ears, there they are.
He's
got pretty ears.
You know, they've gotten bigger since I was wearing bell bottoms. So what's this about AnnaLea being 29? Didn't she say that?
Can you believe it? I think she did, but she would never lie to us about anything like that, would she? Oh, see, there's C103 with the forehead jokes again. He can't help himself, can he? Kraken, we were just talking about you a little earlier, or I was anyway. And howdy. Oh, hey, Uncle Al is in here. I didn't see Uncle Al sneak in. Yeah. So no buff. Okay, nobody else seems to be having. And see, I didn't even see when Wes said. You know what? All of y'all.
You got to put the live chat on, boss.
It is on, but I have to look at it. It's what I have to do.
Oh, well, I guess that would help.
Yeah, I was doing other stuff. I was thinking about you, Wes. I lost track of everybody else just so I could focus on.
And I'm not going to
sure.
show your comment if you're going to call me bad names.
Do they melt? Hey, wait a minute.
She's holding on to that 42. She said she don't want to get those 3 years back or whatever. Or
something like that.
I can't do math. I see. That would be 13 years.
Grief. Anna and Rachel are already
for 5 years.
Who's been 42 for 5 years?
Mrs. West.
Oh, Mrs. West. I thought you were saying you were. I was going to call bullcrap.
Shit.
Yeah, Rachel and Anna are arguing about one of them. We've got 4 or 5 of the prettiest girls on the internet on this live stream right now, and they're all trying, I'm ugly, I'm ugly. Good grief.
Well, I've seen Rachel's picture, and she's not.
Not. You need to follow that up.
I was reading her comment. I'm trying to decide whether or not I want to. Okay, she's definitely 42. It shows. I've only seen her. She's only made 2 videos with her face, hasn't she?
Yeah, that's it. She needs to do more. I keep trying to get her to do more. Ooh, man, that's the way I am. I keep acting like I'm younger than me, but the other day I started to jump out of the back of my pickup, and I thought I can step out probably just as easy as jumping. That age
Rachel's
thing.
not ugly, and neither is Anna.
Thank you, Mel. No,
Anna's got a hateful and mean streak, and she's always picking on me. But other than that, she's really sweet.
Good. No, I'm telling you, we got a lot of pretty women on here tonight. I mean, we really do. They all need to get over themselves and just admit it. They look good, and
there's even that Stefan chick from Southern California over
there. Here we go.
She needs some nair, but I made the wife bourbon and Coke a while ago, and apparently I don't know how to mixed drinks or something.
Did you not put enough whiskey in it?
Yeah, that was the first drink she's had, and did we ever figure that out? It's been a while. Anyway, and I made it like I drink them, and yeah, that's not going to happen. So,
did she get happy?
She didn't drink it. We poured half of it into my glass, and then I filled it back up with Coke.
She did drink. Mrs. West, that's no fun. Well, all right.
She tried to drink. She took 2 drinks, and her eyes were watering. So I figured it might have been a little too strong.
Yeah, some things you gotta ease back in. Anna. Now, Rachel, you say that, but he might. Rachel says, "Steve, don't lie."
Damn, what are you drinking, Rachel? You got enough for everybody? I mean, Anna?
Wes, have you gotten any rain there recently?
Other than the inch or so we got a week ago, no. Sorry.
Wow, it must be nice.
Dude, they're planning down here already.
Oh yeah. Well, there's people up here planting, but they're not planting in hopes of a crop. They're planting for insurance money.
I thought it was going to rain again today. It was coming in blue like you wouldn't believe, and then it just said, just
Yeah.
disappeared. So.
No, Annie, absolutely, you should have another shot. It's your birthday. Go crazy. Wait, what? Anna, your last comment, is there some explanation on there?
They're talking about my hair.
Oh.
Uh,
Wow.
What are you drinking, Anna?
Bullet. She's drinking Bullet whiskey. Bully it.
Ugh.
No, it's good stuff. Bullet's a good whiskey.
I don't like Bullet.
Do you not really?
No.
Well, I mean, it ain't Rabbit Hole, but
I don't like Jack either, though. Any of it. I've never had a Jack Daniel's product that was worth consuming. So when that's just me personally. But then again, y'all look at me funny when I say that I like blended whiskey. So,
well, there are some blended whiskeys I don't mind. Crown is a blended whiskey. It's not bad. It's Canadian.
Yeah, I actually like Crown. Crown's one of my favorites. And Jose Black is blended, but I mean,
I didn't know that.
Yeah. I mean, how else are you going to get tequila that tastes like caramelized bourbon?
Well, if they age it in an old bourbon cask, that would do it.
That's possible. And see, that's what me and the missus were drinking a while ago, was the Rabbit Hole. She actually, I don't know, did you like that or no? Besides it being too strong?
I figured you had finished up that bottle of Rabbit Hole by now.
No, I'm nursing it. Dude, I'm never going to get, well, never is a long time, but I don't intend on replenishing it. So I sip, I'll have one, not even a full shot probably. I'll sip on that, and then I do the rest of it. Just drink the cheap stuff.
Oh, yeah?
Which is good whiskey. This I can drink. I don't know why I can drink the Evan Williams, but I can't drink Jack. I don't know. Jack just...
Jack's harsher, yeah.
Jack that's nasty.
Yeah, there's a difference between them, no question about it. I actually, the other day, with maybe with Reese, I can't remember. We didn't have nothing else out there in my office. I guess they all wound up at his house, but that's what we had, was a Jack, and it wasn't as good as I remember it, for sure.
I was at the beverage facility earlier. I was looking at the bourbons, and there was something there I had never seen the name of it before. It was in a weird bottle. I started to send you a picture of it and ask you if you knew what it was. It's like $50 a fifth. Or it's like $50 for a liter. I don't know what it was.
That's a mid-range. That's not bad.
I've had $100 tequila that tastes like freaking carburetor cleaner. So just because it's expensive doesn't mean it's good.
That's exactly right. That's exactly
people
right.
Drink that Patron or that what is it, 180 or whatever it is. You people, y'all need to get a life. That's so nice. Might as well drink cheap vodka.
Reese and I had an E.H. Taylor that he picked up, and it was a high dollar bottle. It was really, it moved way up to the top of our list. It was really, really good. Sailor Jerry. Pendleton and Pepsi. Yeah, exactly, Mel. I don't like Jack. I'll drink it. That's my girl.
Yeah.
Chip.
Somebody once says you want
Kip
a
says
bourbon and that's all they got. It's Jack. I'll drink the Jack, but I'm gonna like go to the store and put my money on it.
Chipper says my blended drinks usually have the word shake after them. Hey, Will says they finally got some rain. Will, have y'all been dry up there? I didn't realize y'all had been dry up there like we are, I guess.
Where's that?
Nebraska, where he is. Kind of west central Nebraska. What Anna wants. 3 double, very dirty, very dry, double, mind you, vodka martini. I like vodka martinis, dirty martinis, yeah. Yeah, Anna? Heck yeah. Bottle of Bacardi lemon mixed with Sprite for the hunting buddies. No. Ted, will that put them under? Give me the field to myself, huh? Okay.
And I don't like gin. I've never grown to like gin. That's
I don't like gin. Has a funky, weird taste, and it didn't help that a buddy of mine and I were already a bottle of vodka and a bottle of tequila in, and then all that was left was some gin, and we didn't have any more orange juice, so we mixed it with Coke. And if anybody's wondering, gin and Coke is not good. And so since it tasted so bad, we figured we better drink them real fast or we'd change our mind. And it was a bad idea.
Now, if you replace the gin in the martini with vodka, not vodka, tequila, it's pretty good.
What, a tequila martini? I've never heard of that.
Yeah. There's a lot of drinks that were made at my favorite hangout bar that were, I would just tell them to make me up, just substitute everything in it for tequila, and they would. So I knew the bartender pretty well. There's actually a drink called a Wesley.
Really?
And I cannot remember, what was it? 7-Up, a dash of sweet and lime, and a full jigger of Jose Cuervo Black. Dude, it's a girl drink. That stuff just goes down so smooth. You can't tell. You can't taste alcohol. It's a Jose Collins, but if you use black, it's a Wesley. So when you have to pay $20 a year for a membership at a place, and you're the only one that orders something. Actually, there was a bunch of people ordering that towards the end. Man, I can't find Jose Black anywhere now, though.
And I don't think I've ever seen it.
It's not cheap. It's like $50 a bottle.
Steve, you can make Jack and Coke anytime you want to. That's still okay. Yeah, well, gin, turpentine. That may be a good, maybe. Again, ooh, man, wow.
You can strip varnish.
Gin and Jägermeister. You know what, Rachel? The Jaeger might cut the gin enough to make it doable. Black licorice and candy corn. Oh, yeah. I thought that was a drink. Yeah, I like black licorice. I like candy corn and applesauce on pizza. I still haven't done that. That just maybe, I don't know. AnnaLea, you really need to come on here just for a couple of minutes to say hello to everybody. Let everybody hear your pretty voice. See your hair, even if it's messed up. It's your birthday. Live a little. Take a chance. Be dangerous. Tyler. Tram buoy. Ooh, man, I don't know what the best tequila I ever had was, but the most tequila I ever had was at a party was called Sombrero Rojo. It was bottom shelf all the way, and the lid was this big red Mexican sombrero. And I challenged everybody to a tequila shot contest, meaning they lined up on one side of the table and I was on the other side and did a shot with everybody that came by as many times as they wanted to come by, and I won, except I lost at the same time.
I would think so.
I had an out of body experience, Wes. I literally became I wish it could have been on video because I'd like to have seen it. I became two separate people standing in that kitchen. We had killed a pig and cooked it. It was really good. We had some barbecue sauce and we cooked it in foil inside of a big old fire, like you usually cook stuff. And I stood there. One part of me was the disgusting, drunk, stupid guy. The other part of me, the other me, was the guy that was still in control and not being quite that disgusting, and was scolding the drunk, stupid guy for being as disgusting as he was, because he was just like shoving that chunk of pork in his face and chewing on it and trying not to fall into the floor while people walked by and asked him if he was okay. That was it, and I remember it all plainly. So that's when I knew it was real.
Alcohol poisoning, Rob. I'm just saying. I've only been that drunk twice, I guess, in my life.
Yeah. Me, well, maybe not twice, maybe 5 times, but yeah. You know.
The first one, I was like, oh, I'm never going to do this again. And the second one, after I woke up and I realized I'd done it again, I was like, no. It's,
nope.
Because literally, if you get too drunk, you might not wake up.
Yeah.
So it's not worth it.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's true. That's true. And Anna, dude, good grief. Wes and I aren't afraid to get on. Look at my hair. What little I got left. Who cares? Nobody cares. I really didn't mean to put a head rag on and forgot it, but oh well. Wes is pretty hair.
I confess, I brushed my hair before I got on her.
Geez, Ted, I've never tried Uzo.
Solitaire and my phone buzzed.
And Lone Wolf is on here. This is the first time she's ever been on one of my live streams. Hi. She's off over in another part of the world. I'm not sure where she is right now. Ireland, maybe. Uzo. I've never tried Uzo. Ooh, Uzo makes me think of mezcal, which is Have you ever drank any Uzo, Wes?
Nope. Can't say I have.
I haven't either.
I've had mezcal, though.
Yeah, me too.
I like it.
Maybe I just had too much. I was trying to impress a girl from South Africa, and I did, but it wasn't worth it.
Oh, that was always easy for me. I just wear tight shorts.
Hey, God, I don't know whether to gouge out my eyes or my ears now. All right. Everybody, ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, please welcome to the show the birthday girl herself, Miss AnnaLea Brown, with her Irish fuzzy hair. Birthday girl herself, Miss AnnaLea Brown, with her Irish fuzzy hair. All right. Oh boy! All right, now.
You gotta put that one up over there.
Easier.
She's gonna have to kill the sound on her computer.
I know. Hold on.
Is it just me or does she look lit?
No, well, she doesn't look lit. She looks happy.
Okay, I'll win. She split.
Yeah.
I love you.
Oh, we're getting every sound about 6 times. This is great. Oh man, hang on. I gotta.
Uh-oh.
There we go. Mute your microphone just for a second to see if it'll go away, and then we'll try it again. All right, here we go. Let's try it this time.
You don't want me in there.
Uh-oh.
There we go. Mute your microphone just for a second to see if it'll go away, and then we'll try it again. Oh my gosh.
She'll have to mute the live stream on YouTube.
Yeah.
And then listen to us on this one, whatever this one's called.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Anna, switch screens. Go over to the YouTube version.
On YouTube.
Yeah. And
This on
mute that one.
this one, whatever this one's called.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Anna, switch screens. Go over to the YouTube version.
On YouTube.
Yeah. And mute that one.
Magic.
Hi, Anna.
Hi.
Happy birthday.
How are you?
Good.
Yeah.
Yes, you are.
About time.
I think your hair looks great.
About time. Next video.
Shut up.
No, you need to make
Anna, we're all very happy that it's your birthday. We are proud of you for making it another year and for having a good time and for having the courage to come on here and let everybody toast you.
I'm too drunk for this.
No, you're not.
all
I'd say you're just right
Back off.
for this.
I don't even like you.
but it's true.
I love you.
I love you too.
There you go. How's your voice doing?
You know
Um,
it's true.
I don't know. Give me something
Saturday
to say.
night live with AnnaLea.
It's Saturday night.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah, and I can't talk. It sucks.
No, you can't.
It's opposite.
Your hair is fine. Your hair looks good. Stop.
God, I wish I was high. That would be so fun.
Yep.
Anyway.
Yes.
You want to brush, Mom?
No.
Then stop complaining about your hair.
So Anna, what do you plan to do with the next year of your life? What are your goals?
What do I don't have any. The next year of my life is completely up in the air.
Also, I'm supposed to have
That's
gone
okay.
a year ago.
That leaves lots of room for fresh ideas, doesn't it?
Yes, absolutely.
And I was supposed to have outgrown this shirt a year ago.
Okay.
Anna, where were you born?
Where was I born? I was born in Orlando.
Florida?
No, the other one.
Orlando, Montana.
Yes, Florida.
Were you born at Disneyland? No,
Wait,
Disney
there's an
World.
Orlando, Montana.
Only during Gay Week.
I don't know, maybe.
Not during Gay Week. They didn't have that then. I'm old.
Yeah.
And
you're
I
not
moved
old, just for the record.
to Crawfordsville, Indiana, and lived there until we moved back to Florida.
Mel.
And then we moved, you're right, Crawfordsville. It's cool. I like it.
Germany.
And then we moved to Germany, and then we moved back to Indiana. I have no clue why I'm here. No idea.
Greece.
Greece. I never got to go. Will you get off?
Yeah,
Greece?
that.
No,
Thank
God
you,
damn it.
Matthew. I was about to ask that. Why you should have gone to Greece when you were close. or at least seen the movie.
She
This
never
was-
had the chance.
I wanted to go to Greece. I wanted to go to Spain.
I want to stand in the Parthenon and
Y'all do know that Greece is basically just a bunch of goats and rocks, right?
yeah. Oh, my fantasy.
Um,
You're going through Greece. Rubble, more rubble.
They got some cool buildings. They're all made out of rocks, oddly enough.
They are carved marble.
God, I can't hear.
Stand in the background, Dad.
There's a reason they were always getting on a ship and going somewhere else in the movies about
Yeah.
Greece. They're like, this place sucks. Let's get out of here.
Soon, right?
Let's go to Corsica. That'll be better.
Romans are the
I think they can grow grapes there, though.
I've heard. And olives. I think they're good with olives.
Well, the Romans are the same way.
So Anna, show us what you're drinking.
Oh,
You can do it. Yay. Good stuff. Good stuff. One of my favorites. I think Anna's been giving her computer some of it too. It seems to be having some issues.
nope.
Nope. It all went in the glass.
Yes.
I made it in the glass for once.
For one.
What we did? Oh, we're going chink. Mine has
I think we are, yeah.
Coca-Cola.
That's okay.
Cheers.
So does mine. Ding.
I have to get up and finish digging out my sewer tomorrow.
We gotta buy more.
Wes, I left you a comment, dude. Leave the roots in there. They'll suck up the water and you won't have to worry about those lines.
I tried
That's how
that.
that works.
I wonder why that 1-2 was getting so big.
I bet it was. That was a happy
Man,
little
that tree doing so good.
tree.
Now I know.
Anna, are you close enough to Cincinnati that you can go to Gold Stars or Skyline?
Oh, I don't like that chili.
You don't like that, really?
Cincinnati is what, like 3 hours away?
Yeah.
3-hour drive.
Oh, okay. Okay.
God, I hate my voice.
Your voice is cool right now. I like that's a cool voice.
Terrible.
No,
So you
it's
did your
neat.
voice.
She was screaming at her kids all day.
You were yelling at your children.
No, never.
I got tired of yelling at my kids and bought a BB gun.
God.
Amen, brother.
If you stop yelling at them and you just like stop talking to them and they're like, "Can I have this?" and you don't answer them, and you don't answer them, and you don't answer them, they're kind of like, shit. It's totally cool.
I love you, Anna. This is great. Yeah. Hey, Bent Out of Shape is here. Hey, brother.
Hey.
Shut up.
Well, I can't.
I'm actually trying to get a Canadian to join me on my live stream tomorrow night.
Which one? The one we know?
Should, yeah.
Wait, no, there's a couple of them now. Well, I don't know which
I've
one.
lost my lighter.
Yep, that's nobody. I don't know that he's going to be able to do it, so I don't want to. I'm just trying.
I got you. Yeah. Well, we'll cross our fingers.
Holy shit.
Silence is violence.
All right.
Does anyone know where my lighter is?
I don't know, but you ain't stealing.
I've got it. I got it. Okay. I was waiting to see what she was going to light up, but okay.
Just a camel.
Yeah. Oh, well. Bogarted.
Yeah, I can't reach out, man. That would be
So
like
you didn't go down to the,
be that.
You didn't walk. You didn't walk down to the barge.
No, because I'm coffee and I sound like this. So
Nobody cares.
yeah.
And anybody that doesn't already know you wouldn't even have a clue that that wasn't your normal everyday voice.
Yeah, right. Smelly cat.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
No, I'm good. That's just weird.
Bent, the subject of the day is AnnaLea Brown turned
Oh, God.
29 or 30. We can't remember which again.
He is 42.
She's proud of that, isn't she? She's like, no, I survived 42 years.
I'm
Damn it.
thinking,
Dude, earlier
Yeah.
today, I was like, oh my God, all the grays. All the grays. Yeah, it was bad. I was not okay.
I don't even. Anna, this is gray. Okay, you've got brown.
Hey,
reddish.
well, screw you.
Henna,
You're
is that what they call
no,
that?
how old are you? How old are you, Rob?
He's not gonna tell you.
I don't want to say. I'm not 42. All right. All right.
You know that guy in the
Okay, I think
back
that
on
to
that
be
picture
fair.
when they're signing the Declaration of Independence? That little kid back there? That was Rob.
How old are you? How old are you?
And 2 weeks from today, I will turn 62.
62.
You're not that old. What the fuck's wrong with you?
Yeah.
So he's like 61.9.
Okay, dude.
And
You're-
61.95.
You're hot as hell and you make your woman happy every night. Or you better.
I don't
So,
know about that.
I think I'll be turning 52 this year. Isn't that right, babe? 52?
there's a reason her.
Yeah, 52 this year.
there's a reason her hair's happy.
Only this is great. Yeah. 61.95, in fact.
Yeah, 51.95.
Back when push weed.
You're not talking about tube socks. Can you fuck off?
Hey, did Anthony ever call you?
Baby, okay?
Huh?
No, I don't know. Is his baby okay?
Oh, I don't know. No, I just meant for
Oh.
your birthday. Did he call you to say happy birthday?
Oh, no. You're the only person that told me happy birthday.
Well, that
I don't have your
blows.
phone number, or I would have
I'm
forgotten.
not giving Wes my phone number. Shit.
The woman I've
Yeah,
known
yeah.
longer than any other, well, except for my mom, I guess, and my sisters, our birthdays are like 4 days apart. No, 7. What is it? She's like the 18th. Not you, Cheryl. Hers is the
that
18th.
other woman.
Well, hers is easy. I know her birthday. It's like 2 days before mine. Hers is the 18th of October. And I always miss it. I've noticed since I was 4 years old.
What?
Rats, I was fixing to go tell Anthony to get on here and say happy birthday to you, but I can't find his phone number. I know I've got it.
If it wasn't for Facebook and my wife, I wouldn't remember to tell my kids happy birthday.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. It's like, oh, dads are
Oh my
so
gosh.
great. No, I told them to tell you that. Jeesh.
Nobody told me about you.
Oliver.
When the kids have a birthday, dad has to cough up more money. The end.
Right.
Yeah, so your kids like you.
Well, they should.
My
What
kids
the-
like me. My brother or my boy just brought me a beer the other day. He invited me over for barbecue and gave me a beer.
Cool.
Perfect.
My kids are 12 and 7.
Got it, Steve.
I
Thanks.
bet that 12-year-old could get you a beer.
12-year-olds probably had more shit than I want to acknowledge. He's a good boy.
Yeah, we've had this conversation, and we're going to ignore bent out of shape, or we're going to get back into that again. Oh my,
Yeah.
OMG!
Talk about
What?
tube socks.
I knew it.
Oh, quit, dude.
What? What are we talking about? I can't see.
Nothing. We're
God,
talking
like,
about.
I need glasses or something. Fuck. Oh yeah. Happy birthday, Anna. You're old. Oh, you need glasses to see shit. Fuck.
Or old lady glasses.
Fuck you.
Wow, you got a tough crowd there, don't you?
Wait till you hit 50.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
I don't even like you, so there's that.
And why'd you marry him?
I have no idea. Ask him.
Oh, he's as clueless as you.
I know.
Oh,
I like that movie, Clueless.
See?
But I would like to try some absinthe.
I know. Me too. Right?
Yeah.
No.
yeah, that'd be pretty wild.
I think the liquor store down here, but it's probably fake.
Damn it.
God, my brain though. Good up for your birthday. Good thing.
I know, T-Boy, right?
What's T-Boy say?
He said you looked great.
No, we went to this glasses place and they're like, here's your glasses. And okay. And they're like old people shit. You know what I mean? Like with the line and shit.
Bifocals.
Bifocals. And yeah, it doesn't work. No, it's not okay. That shit is not okay. I don't know what the fuck you're doing. That shit is not okay.
This is great. Anna, I am so proud of you for coming on here. I think this is awesome.
I'm fucking
But that
drunk
wasn't
because
nice.
I hate you in the morning. So yeah.
No, you won't. No, you'll still love me tomorrow. I'm not worried about it.
Will you still love me tomorrow?
Yes, is the answer to that. And Mel, by the way, you can send things as many times. You can send them twice or 3 times, and it's okay.
What?
Bottled behind. You are bent. You catch up, brother.
It's this way. It's this way.
I've got those old people glasses too, and I have to go over here and increase the size of the
I don't know.
freaking.
I can't do this shit.
What do you
They're
call
like
it? The size of the text or whatever in the chat, so I can read it even off of that.
Wes don't have glasses. He got goggles.
they're like
This is how you're supposed to celebrate
drive.
your birthday.
So you're trying to drive and okay, glasses. All right. And then like you need to look down and you're like, oh fuck, what the fuck is that? Oh my
Uh,
You have to learn to do it. Trust me. And that started with the first were
No, I'm pretty sure I can see just fine with no glasses and anything because I have
Heck
done
yeah.
this for a lot of years and I know what I'm doing.
Okay. Now that makes you a Gen Xer.
Yeah, fuck you.
when you start confusing State Highway 86 for speed limit, you're in trouble.
I kind of do that all the time anyway.
I don't care how fast I'm going. Whatever. I don't give a shit.
Oh, hey,
yeah,
I missed that live
Get
stream.
out. damn it. Too short.
We have unopened 3-packs of different levels of readers that we have put back in our trail. Just somebody shows up and they need them, and theirs are broke. You can give somebody their eyesight back. How cool would that be?
That's pretty cool, Wes. Yeah, that's a heck of a prep.
You know. So yeah, everything's fuzzy and they can see to walk, but when it comes time to dig the sticker out of their hand so they don't get gangrene and die,
Yep.
and you can slide them a pair of 2.5s magnifications, and all of a sudden they can go back to whittling their own whatever tri-sticks or whatever it is you're supposed to be able to make.
That's a neat thing, Wes. You come up with some gems once in a while, brother. Kudos to you here, brother.
Do you have like
Yeah.
you have like
A water filtration system.
comments, like you just like store them so you can give them to Wes?
My
Pretty
wife
much.
come up with the whole she has little
When they
the individual, like a toothbrush, a toothpaste, and all that stuff in a little baggie. We have a bunch of those too. Just, I mean, giving somebody a can of soup and a toothbrush and saying, see you later, just makes me feel better about the whole situation.
No, I get that.
You know, they may starve to death 2 days later, but they'll do it with clean teeth, by
Oh
God.
God, no!
That's
no.
right.
Please don't. Please don't. God.
She's trying to find a place to run away now.
Shut up.
I know.
Stop.
She was whispering to herself. I thought if we could zoom in, we could see what she was saying to herself.
She's about to get pissed off.
No, you're not. That's not allowed. It's your birthday. You're supposed to be happy.
God, my hair.
Besides, I'm telling you, you look great. I'm telling you, you look great.
No,
Yeah,
I don't even
I
have my
promise.
hair on. I
it
look
doesn't matter.
stupid.
That's right. It doesn't matter.
I'm not beautiful.
Yeah, Wes would say something if his wife wasn't sitting there.
They can hear you.
Do it.
It's like it's like on talk shows. Talk shows where they accidentally get drunk before coming on, and they're like, "You're live. Yeah, you're live. You just made a stupid comment to the world."
I always make stupid comments.
Yeah. But,
Yes, generally.
Yeah. But you always make them in front of 50 people.
And Wes was just sitting there.
Wait, I don't know how many people. How many people? How many people?
How many people what?
How many people are watching?
I don't know.
15.
15.
There you go.
You're all right. You might get two more
What?
subscribers.
Why am I?
T-Boy, I don't know on the emoji thing. I know that I got to update or whatever, and I picked up like 100 new emojis, and I can't figure out what half of them are. So, yeah.
I want a Wes emoji.
You want to
I'm
West?
still trying to figure out how to play
my
with this.
husband,
game.
who is not connected to me, wants a West emoji. So that might be
I
gay
want a
as
Rob
fuck,
emoji.
but whatever.
The handlebar. Oh, fucking.
You know, they don't have a long-haired hippie dude emoji, which kind of I find offensive.
So do I.
If they did, though, they would just switch it over to, they just start calling it a Caitlyn emoji, which would annoy me even more.
Dude.
Think about it. A mullet emoji.
I love you, Tyler.
Hey, I thought you loved me.
Yes.
What the heck?
Micro machine.
No, the parrot and the Gilbert, whatever.
They gotta have skinny jeans one. Okay. They don't actually have skinny jean ones, Steve. I don't guess. I don't know.
Is so fucking weird.
Skinny jeans. Good grief.
Never, just for the record, never let these people know that you wear the stretchy pants. Those Lees I bought or whatever, when they found out they're like super comfortable, and then those are also the pants that Chuck Norris wears.
I know that.
So
Yeah, Chipper, for sure.
I can't.
All right, Anna.
Yes.
Since it's your birthday, you need to think of a joke to tell us. What is your favorite joke to tell?
Knock knock.
Oh, who's there?
Smell mop.
Who? Say it again.
Knock knock.
Yes. Who's there?
Smell mop.
Snow mop.
Smell
mop who?
mop.
Snow mop who?
No, thank you.
I don't care how old you are. That one will be funny, and when you fall for it, that one will always fall for it.
Well done.
yeah.
Anna.
Oh, thank
Cheers.
you.
Anna, you're great. I'm glad you're here.
That's why I don't get drunk in public anymore. Well, there was that one time.
I was going to say that's one reason.
You know, getting arrested sucks.
The Navy. Sky vodka raspberry flavor. Hey, Aaron, you're just in time to tell AnnaLea Brown happy birthday.
Dude. I need Sky and
Apple crab tree.
what?
All right. Y'all must pardon me. I need to go pay the rent on this bourbon I've been drinking. I will be right back. AnnaLea Brown.
With all of my heart.
AnnaLea Brown, you are in charge, as so often happens.
No.
You got a knife hand now.
No,
Knife
you
hand.
are. I will be right back.
Knife in. All right, you're in charge. What are we talking about?
Do not leave Anna in charge.
See, now you can actually tell people to run amok.
Mayhem. Party naked.
Amokness.
Amokness.
Run amok.
I can't be naked because you children are here.
I know. Sucks, don't it?
Well, we'll just tell Rob that you went naked while he was gone.
Well, you're the one who conceived this.
He had a hand in the matter.
I didn't do shit.
Yes, you did.
I didn't do anything.
Half and half.
See, it's the other. I don't even know how to do
It was a 30 effort in making us.
We call it.
30.
I'm only 30.
No, you're not.
Chaos. Yeah, chance.
You're not 30. You have 30% of the effort.
So how Wes get his bun that tight?
How does Wes get his butt?
Run
You
amok.
have to ask him. I don't know.
You must run amok.
How does Wes get wet?
I don't know. It's not my thing. Like I don't care.
How does Wes get his man bun that tight?
Ha ha! Who said that? I don't actually wear a man bun. I do wear a ponytail, however. if I ever want to actually get a haircut, all I have to do is let my wife catch me wearing a man bun, and it'll be gone.
I've seen you wearing a man.
Yep, I get that. Until
I actually, when I had it all one length, I had this. I kept this in a
You know what?
high ponytail, and I
Tyler
kept the side
can wear
shaved.
skinny jeans all he wants, and I will like that.
we
He's
can
a
wear
little
our man
hobbit.
buns all day long. When Tyler walks by in his skinny jeans, it's all over.
I'm still waiting on my assless chaps. So I live in Cactus Country. I'll rock them.
Okay,
All
look,
right.
look. A scene from my I don't know, was I 15 or 16? So I'm God, there was a guy in jeans that had his ass cut out, and you know, that man was fine as hell until I noticed his fucking ass was cut out. God, I don't know. What do you do with that?
Well,
Grab it.
apparently you burn it into your memory, Anna.
Okay.
Memory because of trauma.
Trauma. No, I liked it. I'm not
Okay.
gonna say I didn't like it.
If a guy's walking around,
No,
cheeks hanging out,
no.
he wants to.
There's an individual in Mitchell County that I think the ladies at the office keep messing up his paperwork
Rob,
on
you have
purpose.
no
Just so he has to come back
idea
in.
what the fuck you're getting into.
That's a thought. I think y'all are already guilty of it.
Okay, what are we thinking of?
Oh, there's some guys like a George Strait lookalike or something from Mitchell County, and the ladies at the office where Liz works, whoops, always keeps. I think they mess up his paper because he has to come in there every other week.
Wait.
A George
So you're
Strait
saying
lookalike.
in Texas?
Yeah,
Does Mrs. West know his real name?
yeah. She can't say it on here, but
I know. I will say, is his first name Mickey?
is that guy's name Mickey? No.
Okay. I grew up with a kid there in Colorado City. I didn't grow up with him. I lived across the street from him. He was a good friend of mine. His name was Mickey. His last name was Neff, Neff. And I could see him potentially being that guy.
Well, apparently this guy needs to do MWZ commercials.
I don't know what that is.
Wrangler commercials.
Okay.
I really don't like listening to the conversations they have about the situation.
Right.
But apparently he's right at 60 and just about as dreamy as they come. So I don't know.
That's funny because, yeah, this guy was the same age as me. So that would put him right about 60, slightly more.
God.
Anna,
Alex is stupid.
no, you don't. Stop.
She's like trying to find the camera so she can throw you the bird.
I know it. Yeah, I know it. I'm not.
Fuck off, bitch.
You know
I'm not
something
intimidated.
about women that I've noticed
Mock.
is
Correct.
the women that are born with straight hair go to the salon and get curls put in.
Yep.
And the ladies that are born with curls go to the salon and get the curls pulled out.
She will spend hours
Fuck
straightening
off.
her
Yeah.
hair. Yep. Personally, I like
Anna,
it.
you have gorgeous hair.
Bitch.
Right. No, he's right. Curly hair's great.
Oh, he likes it straight though, too. So shut up.
Go diet.
Mrs. West has insanely wavy hair. And when she
So
just,
does happy hair.
yeah, I mean,
Happy hair.
No, he only likes me if I have dark hair, like dark auburn or dark brown or something.
I don't think he
Otherwise,
only likes you like
He has
that.
no use for me. So
Yeah.
Oh, whatever.
I don't care.
A poison ivy switch, Tyler, dude, you're gonna have to expand on that. Tibor, I'll go ahead and expand that. I don't think any women can ever be trusted. But
Shame on you.
There's
I
something
know.
else you should know, though, Rob. You never want to say that out loud where they can hear you.
no, I was gonna just. I only said that to you.
Well, you just put it out over the internet.
That wasn't me.
I will probably.
That's why you don't work for
I
NASA.
think I like Tibor.
Tibor.
Hey, who knew that China was sending a probe to Mars?
Women with.
I heard about it.
hair
I heard
can't
that
be
China was putting the
trusted.
probe on the dark side of the moon
Curly-haired
too. I
women
don't know if
will
that's
love
true.
you forever. That is true. That is true.
That's
That
why you
is
always
so
told me
true.
That's why you always told me
Absolutely, 100%. What women with curly hair give you like everything.
Everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they give you everything.
Well,
That's
as
what
well
they
they should.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Whatever you want. you
Anna,
can
what's the most fun thing you've ever done?
Oh, what is the most fun thing I've ever done? Jesus, I don't know. That's a weird question. When I was, I think it was 11, I wasn't allowed to run up the Eiffel Tower, and I fucking did.
Cool.
What about the castle?
All the way up. All the way up.
What about the castle?
God.
That's pretty
All
awesome,
the way up.
actually.
And down. And I wasn't allowed to. You weren't supposed to. I don't give a shit.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Anna, that's great.
That was really fun.
That's a great story. That is a cool thing.
What about the nest?
What?
You explored the fucking Hitler's nest and shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
My we used to. I don't know. I don't know about my. Whatever. When we lived in Germany, we would always vacation in this hotel, and so we did this every year, several times a year, and I used to explore. And
Yeah.
so what do you want?
The Hitler shit.
What? I mean, it was
What?
Hitler's shit.
It was
Tell,
Hitler.
yeah, tell us about
Yeah,
exploring.
I
I mean,
mean,
this is
I don't know. I didn't find anything.
He didn't find anything, but he explored it.
still.
I've
I've never explored any of Hitler's stuff.
You was in
God.
Hitler's nest.
I actually got a key that I wasn't supposed to get, and then there's a bunch of kids and me, we're like stupid 11 or something,
It was Hitler's
And-
hideout.
and so we went and unlocked doors like God. We unlocked doors and went in places we weren't supposed to. And
In Germany.
there was nothing there.
In Germany.
It was just nothing, but it was
It was like Hitler's hideout and shit.
fun.
Anna, that's pretty cool. That's a neat story. This is stuff nobody else has ever gotten to do.
I got rescued on Hitler's eagle's nest, eagle's nest.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, so we used to go there because I don't know,
It
but
was abandoned.
no, it's a resort.
Mm.
And so I went there, and and I went out on the eagle's nest, like down the walkway, like whatever. God, I can't talk by myself, and because I don't know, fuck you. This is what I'm doing, and the fog literally fucking came in, and I couldn't get back, and it
Out in
was
the
really
like
scary.
out in the woods or what?
It's not woods. It's a precipice. It's
Uh-huh.
a rocky place.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
and
Eagles Nest
it's
is in a
way up
mountain.
high,
Yeah, the Eagles.
Right.
Mountain.
and all the fog came back, and I'm trying to get back and like not die, and
You were 12.
I was 12. It was stupid. But really, like I'm trying to like take one step and not die, and one step
Uh-huh.
and not die.
Yep.
It was really scary. And
That's a great story.
God, they came and like got me. I wasn't even cold. I wasn't even scared. I was just trying to get
Navigate.
home.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
How cool is that? That's awesome.
I don't know. It's weird.
That sounds like me trying to make it to the snack bar at the hospital.
Yeah.
Meatball.
Okay. So you can drive up to the Eagle's Nest anytime you want and figure out if you think it's not scary, because the whole thing is terrifying.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes, it's terrifying.
How long did you live there in Germany where you were there?
3 years.
3 years. That's a pretty cool 3 years. Yeah. Do you speak German?
No.
Oh, do you not? I thought.
Try. What's for? I don't know.
No, you were a home away from home for the soldiers.
Hey, you know how to say cheap car in German?
Huh?
You know how to say cheap car in German?
What?
Do I know how
Volkswagen.
to say what?
Cheap car.
Oh, cheap car. No,
Best.
Volkswagen.
thanks. I don't.
Oh, you don't go.
They just ship those
You
over here and
don't
sell them
go.
to people high because we don't know any better.
Yeah.
Don't go. Oh,
Huh. Anna, that's a neat story. That's good stuff. Running up the Eiffel Tower, getting stranded sort of up on
The
Eagle's Nest.
Eiffel Tower. Oh my God, my parents wouldn't go. Like, okay, my mom was 46 when she had me.
Okay.
So she's like an old lady.
Hey.
don't take that personal, Rob.
Right.
So at the Eiffel Tower, you like there's a lot of steps, and she wouldn't go with me, and she was like, "If you want to do it." And I fucking did it. I went all the way to the top and all the way to the
Heck,
bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not? Let's go.
Right.
It was cool.
I think that's great. I don't have a story like that. I've got some pretty cool stories, but I don't have a run up the Eiffel Tower story.
At the Leaning Tower of Pisa, I got to go up to the top.
Wow.
Before they said you can't go up there anymore.
Yeah, because you can't go up there anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No one can go up there. It's like 6,000 miles.
What Statue of
It's
Liberty?
freaking forever walking up there. And I did it. And came back down. I think I was 11. I don't know.
Oh,
Whatever. It was fun. It was great.
she was 11.
And we did all
Had
the.
that youth on your side.
You're right. I'm a baby.
Yeah.
Do it at 50.
AnnaLea,
I ain't doing
this
it.
is
You know what?
Anna, this is
You
the
know
kind of
what?
stuff.
You know what?
This-
Fuck you. You know what? Fuck you. I would do it at 50. I would do it. Let's do it. If I die doing it, okay.
I don't know if
If
I can
you're
survive the
doing
Yankee
it, I don't
down or
care.
not. Man.
This-
I just go stay south. These people's crazy.
This is the stuff you should be doing some videos on. You should be doing videos telling these stories. Just to sit down with Anna Lee
Anything else?
and listen to this story.
I just told you them.
I know that, but you've only told about 15 of us. There's hundreds of people
Yeah.
that need to hear this story.
You got more.
I don't like people.
Yeah. You don't have to like them. You can like a camera. Learn to fall in love
I
with
don't
the
like
camera, the
cameras.
video camera.
Have you
Oh
seen
my
me?
gosh.
They look ugly. God.
I'm going to choke you. No.
What?
Right? Hey, she might like that.
He's they always get his ass beat on the internet.
Yeah.
There's only a few witnesses there.
I have weird shit about my my stepdad and like weird shit that went on.
Well,
Like, oh no. God.
Not the place.
No, the other way.
well, anyway, I think those are great stories, and I bet you've got lots more cool stories too. I mean, how
You're
would you not?
And thank you so much for giving me a good birthday.
Yes. I think it's great.
I wish I could kiss your cheek.
No, that's great. I'm glad you told me it was your birthday. I wouldn't have had any idea, and then I would have felt bad. So this is great that we got to do this. I think it's awesome. I think you're a neat gal. You always, every time you come on somebody's live stream, you always make them more fun. And I think that's great.
No.
No, it's just because I'm drunk.
Oh,
This time, maybe, but not all the other times,
no.
as far as I know.
Now people want her to get drunk in the morning on Sunday or Monday mornings.
To get on Steve. Yeah, but don't do it. Don't do it.
3 hours later. So
It's
like
not morning here.
noon there is 9 or 9
not
a.m. is
morning
noon.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah, good point. Okay.
He goes in
Yeah, Steve's having his morning coffee, and I'm sitting there going, it's lunchtime.
You're right.
Yeah. It's noon.
Do it soon.
I done
Hi, Cheryl.
Your dick.
Why is Texas declared? Oh, never mind. It's a joke.
By the way, everybody say hi to a friend of mine, Cheryl.
Hi, Cheryl.
Hi, Cheryl.
Wait.
Hey, Cheryl.
you subscribe, right?
Sure.
No, Anna, that's great. I appreciate you getting on here. I didn't think you were going to. I was going to harass you
Well,
till
I
you
wasn't.
did.
I look terrible. I
No,
look
stop
fucking
it.
terrible.
Stop it. You look great.
Okay. And this
Fuck
is
off,
AnnaLea at her
bitch.
worst.
This is AnnaLea at her worst.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
I look terrible.
No, you don't look terrible. At your worst, you still look great. So you got it going on, girl.
No. I'm good. Whatever.
Yeah. No, it was good. Those are great stories, and you're fun. You're always fun to have around.
I love you, Rob, and thank you for making my day. You
Absolutely.
made my day.
Yes.
You called
Absolutely.
me, and it was really great, and you made me smile, and I loved it, and thank you.
I think it's good. I think it's good.
I want to hug you and kiss you so much.
One of these days. One of these days. Yep.
Promise.
Promise.
We'll have to take a road trip one time.
Wouldn't that be
I know,
fun?
That's what I want. I want a road trip. I so want a road trip. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what you need to do is find the title to that Impala so we can get it going. We'll road trip in that puppy.
Somebody has an
I don't know about that. I got.
When I get through with it, we'll take a road trip in it. I'm gonna go through it from the front to the back. I'm painting it black and white with a green sticker on the side that says drum.
That's going to be awesome.
And I've already located. I don't know if it works. If it doesn't work, I got to locate another one. But I found a bubblegum machine for it. So it's one of those clamp-on ones with the like the Barney Fife one right in the middle.
My brother.
That won't get us pulled over.
You can't touch this.
That'll be great. At all.
I think it's okay as long as it's just a yellow light up there. I don't think we can have it up there if it's any other color than yellow. So,
I think you can. I think you can actually have it there as long as it's not turned on. Oh, Anna left. Bye, Anna. We love you.
Bye, Anna. Happy birthday.
That was great. That was great.
Yep.
Man, Indiana. Good grief. That seems like a long way up there. I got a friend of mine. I got to figure out where. I don't remember where he is from. I'll have to figure out if he's from anywhere close to where she is. My friend Tom up in Colorado.
It's I drove to Lehigh, Iowa from Snyder once, and it took 24 hours.
Yeah, I don't doubt it. It's a long way. I've been up in that part of the world.
The south takes longer, man.
Yeah, I don't know.
Mrs. said it's a flat Earth thing.
Maybe
so.
I went to Indiana one time when I was living in Colorado. A friend of mine had a used furniture store, except he made log furniture. No, not used furniture. It was a log furniture store. Tom had the used furniture store. But John was the guy's name, and he had a delivery to do. And then we had a bunch of stuff to take up for another guy that was there. We had to take back to Cincinnati for him. And so we did the trip. And we dropped off the load of log furniture in Missouri and then drove on up to Cincinnati to drop off the rest of the stuff for a guy named Dennis. It was a good road trip. But we had a 40-foot rider truck with a top kick on it. And we drove that from Breckenridge, Colorado, eventually to Cincinnati, Ohio. And then when we left Cincinnati, we drove to Chicago to catch a plane back home. And on the way through Indiana, we stopped in Indianapolis and went to the Motor Speedway. And then we went to a Lone Star Steakhouse probably after we spent some time at a topless bar just across the street from it, because why not? Might as well see strippers in Indiana, see if they look the same as strippers in Texas and Colorado. Turns out they did, sort of. Except in Indiana, they had to wear Band-Aids across their nipples. I don't know why. But anyway, it was a good trip. Denny's
I had all the money back I spent at places like that.
Wow.
I mean, they needed to pay their bills too, I guess.
Exactly. They were working their way through college, so they needed the money.
Actually, a lot of them were, but
maybe not a lot of them.
No, we ran around in Lubbock, man, and yeah. We actually found out one of the gals we were in college with was working her way through college, and we, as a class, showed up as a joke.
Oh, yeah? Oh, really?
Yeah.
How come? Was she embarrassed?
Yeah.
How about that?
Dude, she's going to show up to class with all of us now after because she had zero secrets. We went there and watched her do the show. So she had zero secrets now.
How about that?
I mean, she thought she was doing something that nobody's going to find out about. One guy found out, told all of us, and, I don't know, that ruined topless bars for me after that.
Yeah, I can see how it would do that. Well, heck, do you remember which one she worked at?
Yes.
Which one?
The one she worked at. Know her name too.
Well, I wasn't asking her name,
But
just the name of the location.
it's Jaguars now. It used to be named something else.
Diamond Dog. No, Jaguars. Oh, it was the Boom Boom Cabaret for a while, but that far back though, I didn't even know that was out.
She'd be 45 now. 40 or 45.
Back when I used to go to places like that, there was the Diamond Doll over on Clovis Highway, and there was the body shop just south of 19th on Avenue K or L, one of those. And then there was the one the Banditos ran that I went into some. That was Joker's Wild was the name of that one.
Joker's Wild,
And
or what was it? The before
after that, it was the
Yellow
Rose. After that, yep. And then there was the one out on the Slayton Highway. I think that's always been the Bunny Ranch. No, it was something else.
They changed names 2 or 3 times, man. They never could keep it open though, because there's too many lap dances being sold out of that one.
Yeah, exactly. And then there was Players Club down on Avenue Q and about 38th Street down in there somewhere.
Players Club was a high-end bar where the chicks just didn't wear a top, man. That was a big place in the area.
Yeah, it was. That one was overrated for sure.
Actually, it was a nice place to go in and have drinks or whatever.
Yeah.
In the day.
They actually had a great lunch buffet in there, taco bar. No pun intended in this case.
Yeah.
Tibor drove from Aurora to Cincinnati. That's a long drive, Tibor. Yep, I hear you.
That's the deal. You got Iowa, Indiana, and Ohio. That's Texas, man.
Right.
That's not a big area. You know what? That would eat up a better part of Texas.
For sure. Did we do it nonstop? We might have. I don't remember staying at a hotel anywhere. I think we just took turns driving. We went to, not far south of St. Joe, Missouri, where we dropped off the furniture, and then on up to Cincinnati. I don't remember staying anywhere. We must have just taken turns and done it straight through. And then I went from we drove I-7, I guess from Denver. I must have met my friend Bill in Denver, and we drove to Cape Cod, Massachusetts all the way. We stayed at a couple of motels on the way for that one, though. Bill was older, and he didn't want to be in the car that long. But I was there to help him do the driving and to help work on the house that he had in Cape Cod. That was a good trip.
We stopped south of Kansas City somewhere on the way up, and then on the way back, same place. We stayed at the same place both directions.
Really? Wasn't Topeka, was it?
Dude, it was a motel on the side of the interstate somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't a town there. It was Bungholio.
On that trip that Big John and I did, and I call him Big John, a friend of mine, because he was 6'8". He big boy. But that first rider truck we had, I don't remember what it was, but somebody pulled us over somewhere out in eastern Kansas and said, "Hey, sorry to bother y'all, but I was behind you and my windshield got coated with diesel, and I'm a diesel mechanic, and I know that ain't okay." He said, "Your truck," and we noticed the truck just didn't have much power. So we got a hold of Ryder, and we stopped in Topeka, Kansas, and we're there. Oh, it was hot. Golly, it was hot there. And we were there for about 10 hours before they finally decided our truck couldn't be fixed, and they got us a different one. And we had to move all that furniture out of one truck and into the other. Ugh, I'd forgotten about that till just now. Yeah, that was pretty awful.
forget the name of the moving company we got our truck from. It was a big red thing.
Man, I don't
Wasn't
know
a
who was
U-Haul though. You know, but man, we put a 3-bedroom house in that sucker.
Yeah, yeah. It's amazing how much stuff you can put in a truck like that. Yeah, Tibor, yeah, exactly. Our truck, that's about what it would do, about 50 until we finally got a different truck, and then we were all right.
You talk about road trips, and man, we checked the Google Maps and all that stuff 3 or 4 times trying to figure out how to get into Port Arthur. And only way in's through this over those bridges, right? So we do it.
Yep.
I mean, you're looking straight up into the
Yeah.
skies like you're on a rocket ship going up that bridge.
Yep.
And the one going out of town is stupid. It's a suspension bridge. It's the same steep. And I'm just like, no, I don't want to go out there. And we get over there and we find out that we didn't have to take the bridge at all. We could have gone 10 minutes out of the way and come in on flat ground the entire distance.
Oh, heck. But
That's
you
how
took the
we
bridge.
left.
It's cool that you took the bridge, though. That's a good memory now.
I don't remember it. The one going into Lake Charles, yeah, it's not bad. That one going into Port Arthur scared me. And I literally I could not bring myself to drive out of the town. I don't know how we were getting out. You know, if we hadn't found that alternate route. And I had myself psyched up for it. And then this guy's like, well, man, if it's raining, you need to be real careful because that road gets really slick when it rains. Dude, thanks. And we'd gone somewhere to do something. And I was just looking at the map, trying to, when we were looking for a place to fish.
Oh, yeah.
I was looking at the map, I was like, wait, this road right here. We go to this next intersection, we take a left, and then we go half a mile and we take a right, and it'll take us right to Beaumont, right through Port Arthur without having to go over them bridges. So, yeah, anybody tells you you have to go over the bridges to get to the beach, they're lying to you. So, it's the fastest way. I mean, but if you can't spare 10 minutes out of your life, you need to rethink what you're doing. So.
Surviving 2 was talking about driving nonstop from Dallas to Vero down in Florida. And yeah, it's a long drive. Surviving, in addition to having done that one from here nonstop a few times, when Happy Hair and I used to live up in Colorado, we were about an hour and 20 minutes west of Denver. And we drove from, if I remember right, Stewart, where her parents live, is an hour south of Vero, I think, maybe an hour and a half. But we did that drive 2 or 3 different times nonstop, and that was 45 hours in the car. And we would get in and only get out for gas and bathroom stops and just be, and that was 23 or 4 years ago. Good grief, I'd hate to do that now. Chance is out of here. Chance, brother, it was good that you were here, man. I'm glad. I always like seeing Chance here. He's a homeboy as far as I'm concerned, being from Hereford, hostile herd and all like that, man. It's good to have you here, bud.
Later, Chance.
Hope you have a great night.
I wrote my brother a letter once, told him I was coming to visit him. He lives in Florida, Fort Myers, Florida.
Yep.
And I dropped the letter in the mail, and the next morning I got up, throwed my backpack on, walked out to the highway, and stuck my thumb in there.
Yep.
Caught a ride to Houston.
Okay.
One ride. Took me all the way to Houston.
Right.
So
Where'd you start? Where did you start, Snyder?
just north of Post.
Okay. That one, yep.
Caught a ride that took me all the way to Houston, and got out of that ride. Went in, got me I forget, some stupid restaurant. Anyway, I got me something to eat. Got back out, stuck my thumb out, and the first time ever, I met a beautiful Peterbilt pulled over. He says, "Where you going?" I said, "I'm going to Florida." He said, "So am I." I beat the letter there by 2 days. Yeah, I figured it was going to take me at least 3 days to hitchhike down there. And I got in that Peterbilt, and I got some, man, if you need sleep or whatever, just go ahead. I woke up and he said, "Man, my turn's up here. Where you need me to let you off?" And I looked, I said, "I don't know." I said, right here at work. And he dropped me off at a little convenience store. I got out and I looked up, brought my brother. I said, "Hey, I'm at such and such. How do I get to your house?" He said, "You're where?" I said, "I'm at such and such." "And you can let me know you're coming." He said, "I sent you a letter. It'll be here." He said, "Well,
last night."
go 2 blocks, first driveway on the left." I was like, "What?" He literally took me within 2 blocks of my brother's house.
That's crazy. You know, it's amazing. I've known some other people that did some hitchhiking, and it is amazing how fast they can get somewhere, or at least used to. I don't know if it still is, but
Not anymore, but that was the prettiest yellow Peterbilt. It was yellow and white, man. Yellow and white Peterbilt.
And Mel,
all over it.
part of the reason, Miss Mel, chasing life, that road trip could have been better is because when you went through Amarillo, you didn't stay long enough for me to get up there and say hi. But I get it. Next time.
I need to set up a meet and greet for the Amarillo area is what I need to do.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Because there's several people that wouldn't be a real far drive from.
I'd like to have a face-to-face with Dry Fire Faith.
I know that name, but I don't know him hardly at all.
He's a 20-somethinger, but
Okay. Out of Oklahoma?
he's right there at Amarillo.
Oh. Okay.
He don't come in these live streams.
Okay.
He's an intense individual.
Yeah. Good intense.
Yeah, I worry about him though.
All right. What do you got going on this weekend?
Digging up sewer lines and probably digging out dead puppies out from under the house.
Oh boy.
She brought 2 dead ones out.
Or you could like Sunday and do it and drop me a post.
When's she doing the thing?
Hey,
Sunday?
tomorrow. I thought you were talking about tomorrow.
Oh, you mean wait to do the digging till Sunday? Well, now my wife is talking about me dropping her at Post and going on to Littlefield and stuff tomorrow.
Really?
I think she's giving me a day pass.
I have got plans.
She wants to go to Post tomorrow.
Uh-huh.
So, I mean, she was going to go to Post tomorrow whether I went anywhere or not. Which I'm okay with because her and her niece are they're more like sisters or whatever. So
Right.
they're really close to the same age. It was her oldest sister's oldest daughter. So, you know how those little towns are. Everybody's cousins can be older than them and stuff. You know.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, her niece is 4 years younger than her. So
I know people who are older than their uncles.
Yeah.
And that's, I mean, I get it, but that just is like, it makes me twitch.
I was in one of the guys in my class was always calling one of the guys in the two classes under us his uncle. I was like, man, shut up. No, that's my
Yeah,
uncle, man.
yeah, I've been there.
Whatever. And then kind of find out that no, Pete had you know, he had kids that were 40 and he had kids that were 14. So
Yep, yep.
and you know, we already had a lot of grandkids. And then they cut both of his legs off.
Wow. Diabetes?
Yeah.
Golly.
He lost his first one to an ingrown toenail.
Oh, man, yeah. I have heard that over and over. Holy cow. That's just awful.
People are like, oh, somebody could die. And I'm like, go back to the 70s. People died of shit all the time.
Yeah.
Like, what happened to Bubba? He was walking down the street and he died.
Pretty much.
You know, back then, I mean, you could find somebody on the side of the road dying, dead of a heart attack. You know, you pull over to see if they need anything. They've been in there for 2 days, swole up like a balloon.
Yep. Yep. That's it.
I take a $10 bill for every dead body I ever seen. I know that. So, yeah, everybody's like freaking out over that coming up. We're not going to talk about that in your live stream. I'm sorry, but with the masks.
Yep. Yeah. No, I don't mind. And Surviving 2 is out of here. Bud, good to have you in here, man. I'll catch you later on, brother.
All right, later, Surviving.
Yeah, T-board nail clippers. I mean, simple stuff like that. Nail clippers and tweezers. I mean, you think about them as nothing, but yet how important they actually are.
Yeah. I was walking around. I was like, man, I'm going to have to make sure that these boots ain't something wrong. Because I was like, man, I told everybody these were the best boots ever. And one of my toes was killing me. And I finally said, let me look at it. And I was getting a bad toenail. I clipped the toenail. Boots are feeling fine again.
Yeah, and I'm the worst at that. Not thinking about that kind of stuff.
Oh, Rob.
Yes.
I guess I could surprise you.
Or
not. Hold on. I was at the old store the other day getting some sundries, which is a nice way of saying I was getting me some stuff. And look what I found.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Okay, hang on. Everybody's wondering what the heck that's all about. What Wes just showed everybody is a whole lot like these.
He still wears those
every day.
It's nuts, huh?
I'm not one to give up on the shoe because it's got a little age on it.
That's a whole lot more than a little age right there.
Yeah. Good grief.
If I seen those, I'm, oh, hey, I cannot leave those hanging there.
Oh, man. Those shoes. Okay, the backstory. Everybody, I don't know if y'all know this. Everybody, all 11 of you. We've lost a few people. But when Wes and I were doing the South Texas bug out exercise, and if y'all haven't watched any of those videos on mine and Wes's channel, there's some neat stuff there. But we got into a rainstorm, and somehow I didn't have a backup pair of shoes of all things. I mean, I like to think that I stay ahead of stuff like that, but I didn't have a backup pair of shoes, and my shoes got soaked, and they were starting to get, my feet were starting to get bad. And Wes dug around. Yes, Aaron, they are in a little better shape. And Wes dug around, and he came out with this pair of shoes, which are kind of thin and they dry out real fast, and they were super comfortable. And it gave my boots time to dry out while I wore those. And after I wore them for a few days, he's just like, dude, you keep them. I don't want them back now. And I still got them. And so that is, holy crap, Wes, that's 2 years later now. We are past the 2-year mark. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's how I know. We're past the 2-year mark. And yeah, I still wear them just about every day, man. I could step right into those things and out the door I go. Now, with these big holes in the toe, it's only slightly better than being barefooted because they fill up with dirt and rocks and stuff fairly quick, but it's still better than being barefooted. And I go barefooted a lot. I go outside all the time barefooted. You know, in fact, during the summertime when I'm out barefooted a lot, I get to where I'll get a goat head and it's, you know, kind of like ouch, but I'll look down, there'll be 5 or 6 in there and I just rake them out. Rachel, I'm not going to eat the shoes. Don't worry. Probably. Now, they're not leather, so I'm not going to eat them. Rachel, good grief. Rachel, wasn't that great? Wasn't Anna great? That was so much fun. I'm glad we talked her into that. They let the water run out, Aaron. Yes, they do. Of course, they let it run in. And I'm not good. That's a dare, Tibor. That's a dare I'm not going to. It wasn't a dare. I'm not even going to look at it like, golly, I'm not going to look at it like that. Oh, man.
Did you tell the whole story already?
Yep. Yep, I did.
I don't know. I think I'd carried 2 pair of boots and you only had the one, right?
Yeah, for whatever reason. I mean, that I've always got a second pair of shoes, except that time.
And I had those and I used them to get my shoes dried because I got both the first day, well, anyway, within the first 24 hours, both pair of my boots were soaking wet. Got those, got my feet dried, and then you didn't have. Anyway, long story short, and then he has worn them like they were. Anyway, yeah, y'all saw them. That's embarrassing.
Yeah, they've been great. I mean, it's like I was telling while you were gone, Wes, how much I go barefooted anyway, and so those, at their worst, are still better than being out barefooted.
I was like, man, you should buy 2 pair. And I was like, dude, those Free Soldier or whatever. Those, man, I'm in love with those boots, dude.
Yeah. You know, I got to thinking about a week ago, I was thinking about that the South Texas bug out exercise. And we built a tripod over that fire to dry our shoes out on. And I don't think we got any pictures or video of anything of it. I don't know how we didn't do that. That was one of those cool bushcraft handy things. And
first, we got there, we got started doing video, and then that storm came through, and it was let's not die.
Yeah.
Literally wound up in that situation.
Good night, Lance.
Night, Lance.
And Rachel, we'll see you back in a minute if we're still here. Happy Hair is not even on her way home yet. I was just looking on the app, and she's looks like she's picking up Cornelius at the after the cast party, basically. I told everybody earlier, Happy Hair and Sarah are both gone. Tonight was the second night of the ballet performance there at the Civic Center. I went last night, and so tonight was the second night. And then after they got done, they had a cast party for everybody. So that's where Cornelius is. And Happy Hair was eating supper with a bunch of friends of ours that were there. And she's over there going to pick up Sarah when they're done, whenever that is.
I've still got to get hold of Mark and see if I can get down to the Deep Creek.
Yeah.
That's what I need to be doing, because I would really like to take that giant boulder and make it a house.
Right.
And nobody fishes that creek, man. Nobody.
How deep do you think that is, that water?
In places, there's 10, 12-foot pools.
How about that? Yeah, there ought to be something.
It's always got water.
You suppose there's any crawdads or any? Surely there would be crawdads.
I don't know, not with the warmouth, man. There might not be too many.
Yeah.
If you found some isolated pools, there might be some. But there's
Right.
a lot of polywogs and warmouth in there. So,
Do you suppose there'd be any chance of dropping a hog there?
I don't know if he'd let me hunt there because he's got it leased out. So,
Maybe. Usually people don't care. Usually they're wanting to kill every pig that there is.
I have to ask him because it's actually in a trust or whatever. So,
Yeah.
and he's a good guy. I don't want to step on no toes or whatever. Down here, man, it's you can make $35,000 a year if you've got property. You can,
Tibor is out of here. Good night, brother. I
all right,
appreciate
Tibor.
you being
Hey,
here, man. It was
Tibor,
fun.
thank you for that stuff, man.
Heck yeah, we talked about that earlier. We all gave him kudos. That was pretty cool.
I was so stoked when I opened that deal and saw those. That's exactly what I need to put. That actually allows me to put 2 of my broken poles back in service. So, yeah. Plus, I can make like fires and shit.
Right.
So, I ought to bring that raccoon up there with me if I come up there tomorrow. And we could have a raccoon.
That would be good. Let's figure that out. Tomorrow, my little brother's going to be here. He's going to my dad's house, so I don't know if he's planning on me being part of that or not. And then Happy Hair and I have something we do starting late afternoon tomorrow. There's a dance over in Levelland I'm supposed to take her to. I told her I would.
I will do my best, Tibor. The downside to not breaking shit means you're not using it. Let's work that out.
Hey, Billy.
The day that pole got messed up, I broke 50-pound test line.
That would be at Bob Hansler's.
No, believe it or not, it was there's some big fish, but they hang off of those stinking limestone shelves over there in JB.
JB, how about that? Wow.
Yeah, I did find a creek full of soft shells though.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Colorado City.
Huh.
I guess creek's the wrong word for it. I think they call that the Colorado River.
They call it, yeah. When it's got water in it, they do.
Creek. Yeah.
I used to seine minnows out of that when I was a little kid with my dad. We'd go out there, drag a seine net through there, catch red horses.
I need to check that deal down there. I mean, what's the worst thing that could happen? if I put a crawdad trap out there and I don't catch any crawdads, I didn't catch any crawdads.
Yeah. Big deal. Maybe catch a snake.
That's the other thing that scares me about that property down there. Nobody's trapped it for snakes either.
Yeah, for sure. Hi, Joe. Joe Primal snuck in.
Hey,
Dude on the right sounds like Jeff Bridges. Wes, I guess that would be you.
okay. I don't sound like
Yeah,
Jeff
okay.
Bridges, I don't think.
Well, you look kind of like him.
I did get offered the job of falling off of horses for Keith Sutherland, though. So,
Yeah.
that's back in the day. I was about the same height and I had blonde hair. So, a horse running 30 miles an hour and you're falling off of it really doesn't matter much, does it?
You're right.
I'm really glad I turned that crap down. I wouldn't
don't
be
know.
worth nothing in Hollywood, man.
I don't know. That might have been a fun gig.
I know a lot of guys. I stayed in touch with the people that did it or whatever, and they had lots of cool stories and stuff. But most of it was about getting bailed out of jail and divorce.
Yeah.
So I didn't miss a lot.
Yeah. True.
So I mean, I did find out that most of my Hollywood heroes and stuff were either normal people or just completely thrown off.
Uh-huh.
Jean-Claude Van Damme is apparently one of the biggest fairies you could ever possibly hope to meet in your life.
I have heard that.
So,
Yeah, I had.
Aaron, that's one of my things on my to-do list. I've acquired enough fire brick. Now I need refractory, and I'm going to build me a forge. So, one better than my little. I'm going to start running propane, I think. Just cause. I like doing the wood or whatever, but it takes so much wood to heat steel. It's not even funny.
And coal is hard to come by in these parts.
It's expensive. You can get it. You can buy it at dadgummit. There's some online place and they'll deliver it to your door, but man, it's expensive. Man.
Really?
It stinks. God, it stinks.
Yeah, I like the way coal smells, actually.
Not me. I guess I might have to go back and watch the Jeff Bridges show now. I like Jeff Bridges though; he's cool. So
Yeah.
um,
Was that Thunderbolt and Lightfoot? That was a good movie. That
yeah,
was Jeff Bridges. What? I've seen him in something else recently. I can't remember what it was now. What was that?
I am trying to remember all of the things I've seen. Yeah, he did, man. He was in a lot of stuff, man.
He was.
Uh,
But he kind of blended into his parts and it didn't stand out.
he always played the. I don't know how to explain it. He was always the guy that was there. He wasn't the center of attention until it mattered.
Yeah, the supporting role,
Yeah.
I guess.
And Bob's already back in West Texas.
I saw that Shauna posted a picture today on Instagram, her with one of the mules. He sure didn't get to be home very long.
He told me he was going back up there the 12th.
Yeah, 10th or 12th is what I'd heard. We'll have to plan on getting back down there later.
I'm gonna try to help him get everything set up and everything, man. But I don't think I can make the commitment for 5 weeks.
Really?
Because it's literally I would leave, and I wouldn't be home for 5 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
We don't get to make the work weekend. I was hoping Happy Hair and I could go up there for that, but it turns out now we have, in that civil suit that we're going to be doing over the girls, we have a preliminary, kind of almost unrelated, but not. There's a hearing on the Thursday. What is that? The 20th, I think, something like that. The Thursday before the work weekend, and that's gonna. By the time we get done with that and something else that's happening, that's gonna mess us up for that. The Big Lebowski. That's right, Joe.
well, I won't know if I get to do hardly anything. For those of you who care, I'm actually going to see my doctor Monday.
Uh-oh. Good or bad? Well, obviously
Well,
not
yeah,
good,
man.
but
Um,
well, hopefully it's a not big deal thing.
well, he's anything I want to do from now on, he's got to sign off on it. So we'll see.
Really? All right.
Apparently, if you don't have enough oxygen or whatever, it can cause other problems and stuff. So
I have heard.
I've been doing better on my like doing exercises and stuff like that. So we'll see. It's I know some of it I've still got to lose the weight, but I hit a plateau. I was at 220, and I got back down to 210, and then I kind of plateaued. And some of that I was just like, I wasn't really trying hard. So
Yeah.
All you youngsters out there thinking you're bulletproof, 10-foot tall and bulletproof, guess what? Stop doing stupid shit now.
Yeah. Yeah. Ask us how we know.
Yeah. There are a lot of things I used to do when I was younger that I'd really like to go, but I'd still do them. Just wouldn't be stupid about it. Got, you kind of need your elbows. You really need your knees. You need your back.
But you don't need your teeth, it turns out.
I kind of like my teeth.
Well, I liked mine too, but I haven't lost any weight because of not having them.
I had a chunk of tooth come out. I was eating something. And I thought there was a piece of gristle, and I was like, pulled out. I was like, oh man, that's a tooth. Yeah, I need to go to the dentist. There's like 2 of my molars back here. I got big old cavities in there, but I know what he's going to want to do. He's going to go in there and drill them out, and how they kill the root or whatever, and then fill everything back up. I don't want to do that, man.
Right.
We were eating ice cream and drinking iced tea the other day, man. That ice cream hit that tooth.
That'll wake you up in the morning.
Santa Maria.
Yeah.
I said bad words and everything. That crap hurt. My wife just looked at me. Don't let the ice cream touch your teeth.
Oh, thank you. What a great idea. Rachel's back. Rachel got Lance tucked in. He's all better and asleep now.
All right. I would just like to point out that I gave him one of his favorite cars.
Yeah?
He has a Hot Wheels duck. I ought to take those off the wall and send them to him. I had 2 collectors Hot Wheels hanging on my wall up here.
Really? Which ones?
I have a dadgummit. One of them, it's a '69 Camaro, and the other one is a 68 Dart.
Cool.
70. My bad. The Camaro's back there. I have the 71 Hemi Barracuda and the 68 Dodge Dart, and then I have a Barracuda poster. Kind of all go together. I stole all that from my kid.
Cuda with a Hemi, that would rule.
I made the mistake of getting in a car with a guy. It was a 72 Barracuda with a 440 and a 6-pack in it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That'll suck. That'll suck some gasoline.
When you you've got a real engine when you have to have an extension hose from the gas pump. Thing had a 28-gallon tank, man, and shit. You couldn't hear yourself talk, man, when you punch that sucker. And the exhaust wasn't even loud. It had a quiet exhaust on it. But the sound of the air going into those 6 2-barrel carburetors was insane.
Heck yeah.
Sounded like a jet engine, man. And because whenever he was running it hot or whatever, he had a cowling on it. But whenever he was going to run it hot, the cowling he could take off. And then there was just the risers on the 6-pack coming up. Yep. So when he hit it, all you heard was air sucking into that motor.
Yep. And, when I was in my early 20s, there's a friend of mine over in Amherst named Kenny. He had a couple of SS's, Camaro SS's, and both of them looked just the same, kind of that brownish tan color. I don't even know what you'd call it. And we were constantly tearing those things down, building them back up again, and racing them and running them. And I guess it's why we were still in college. I hadn't even thought about that. We were over in Levelland and got to mouthing off with some other dudes, and we were like, we'll whoop your ass. And we'll whoop your ass. And finally, like, fine. All of y'all, there were more of them. So we're like, okay, you want to do it that way? We'll go get some friends and we'll all meet somewhere. It's going to be a big gang fight is what it was going to be. And we were going to meet them. I don't even remember where. They're in Levelland somewhere. We were going to whoop some butt. And so we drove back to Littlefield and picked up some sluggers that were friends of ours. Because honestly, my 2 buddies that I was with in that car were not really into slugging and swinging. And I was thinking, boy, we're going to get killed because I'm the only one that's done much fighting. So we went back to Littlefield and picked up some guys that could whoop some ass. And loaded them up. And in that little stinking SS, we had 8 of us in there. If you can imagine that. It ain't big enough for 8 people. 6 people is tight. Yeah. And we jumped in and got on one of the little back roads between Littlefield and Levelland and started hauling butt. We were doing well over 100 miles an hour in that car. And we'd been drinking a little bit, maybe some beer, I don't know. And we got almost into Levelland there on 1490 on the west side and pulled over. We all had to go take a leak. We got to go pee. So we pulled over, stopped. We all get out. 8 guys out there all peeing on the side of the road. We're fixing to go whoop some ass. Jump back in the car. Kenny reaches in, turns the key, and it goes, the vehicle motor went blah, 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 bam, and blew a big blue flame out that program scoop that was on top of that thing, pointing towards the windshield, and blew a big blue flame right over that windshield that rolled right over. And that was the end of the ride. And we're like,
oh, damn.
That's what we said. We're like, what the crap? And nothing, all of us who knew a little about cars were just out there on this farm to market road in the dark and couldn't figure out what to do. A couple of the people were half drunk or more. And finally I said, all right, we're only about a half mile from where there's houses. And I walked up the road, and the first house that looked like there was somebody awake, I went and knocked on the door. The guy opened the door. I said, I'm sorry to bother you. I said, we're in kind of a situation here. I mean, there was no choice. And the guy looked at me for a second and didn't say anything. He said, you need a ride somewhere? I said, yeah, kind of. And he gave me a ride back to my apartment in Levelland, and I got my little 65 Rambler that I had, or 60, I think it was a 65 Rambler that I had, which also was not big enough for 8 guys. And I drove back out there. I thanked the guy profusely. I said, this is really awesome that you did this. I can't thank you enough. And I took that old car of mine and I drove over, and we tied, I guess we had a rope. I don't even know what we had, but and we're sitting there thinking, okay, these other guys that we were just going to go beat the crap out of are all sitting there going, yeah, they're a bunch of pussies. We know what's going on. And I loaded up some of the guys in mine and some of them in Kenny's, and I pulled his car back to Amherst, and we went and dropped people off. And it was about 3 a.m. by the time, maybe 4 by the time I got back home, thinking, what the crap happened? That was one of those days it did not go like it was supposed to. And it was a big bust. And I see some of those guys every now and then, and we all still laugh about that.
Damn it. Yeah. There's bar ditches and tall grass moments just suck. I'm just saying.
Yeah, pretty much.
You're like, we got to get back before we're late. La, 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 la. And everybody's like trying to slam back all the warm beer they can handle. And the guy driving hits a rut. And the next thing you know, you're in a freshly cut freaking bar ditch.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh. And you're lucky enough that the guy that's up the road is an old drunk. And he comes down there with his little John Deere tractor and gets your truck back up on the road. And then the only guy that really has to explain anything is the guy who was driving when he explained to his dad why one side of the truck has no paint on it.
Yeah.
So he took it off in the bar ditch, and we went 50 foot just on the sand, and it just took it down to the metal, man.
Wow.
And yeah, it was a beautiful truck. It was a 65 Chevy.
It was a beautiful truck. And yes, Rachel, you're right. Interesting is one word for it.
Yeah.
Holy cow. Wes, I have been here over 3 hours. I'm going to be like you when I grow up, I guess. Do these wildly long live streams.
That's, and see, the people see, I was going to go live, and because I looked, there was a bunch of people, you know, I'm subscribed, I guess, to different people than everybody else is.
Yeah.
And everybody was live. I'm like, I don't want to mess with it. And,
well, see, that's why I went live. I didn't see anybody else that I mean, nobody in my list was live. And I thought, well, what the heck?
And it's what do you call it? Most of the guys that were live are people that I don't go to their streams anymore because we don't we're not politically copacetic anymore.
Yeah.
Because you know, there's a difference between being a constitutionalist and whatever the hell these people are. So, you know.
Yeah, I hear you. You know, one of the things, there are some live streams I want to go to, but I don't, because I get on there and I wonder if anybody sees anything I put in the chat, because no matter what I put in there, it doesn't get a response. I was on somebody's here recently, and I just started posting stupid stuff just to see if anybody would say anything. and nobody did. And it made me wonder if I was hidden or something, because I don't know. And so
I
I
don't
hate
get
that.
it, man, because the other day I was in Steve's live stream and I kept getting a red line through mine. And it told me they weren't going to publish my comment. But
Yeah.
that's different than people just flat not seeing your stuff. The top chat or live chat or whatever, and you click it and it doesn't change anything for some of us.
Uh-huh.
It's just odd.
It is. I try to notice and reply or say something back to the people that are in the chat room in there, because I love watching the side chat and seeing what's going on. There's some great stuff comes in there. Looks like Mel is out of here. Mel, I love you. I think you're great. I'm glad you were here. You always make everything better. So I hope everything's good where you are, and I am glad you were here. Truly.
See, you're
But
better with names. I just go off everybody's YouTube monikers and stuff because, man, I'm crappy with names. I don't even remember my own kids' names half the time.
Boy, I was doing that earlier this evening. Biddy Boo came on. I couldn't think of her name, and then well, I just went blank on it again. So a couple other people, anyway, came on, and I could see them, and I know who they are, but I couldn't think of it, and I hate that. But still, I love seeing the stuff that people say in the side chats.
It's some of the people that I know in here, that other people don't know their name, so I try to just stick with calling them their whatever.
I know I wrestle with that too, trying to figure out.
I just, in here, I'll just call you what your deal, except for Steve. I mean, Steve introduces himself. And if people hadn't figured out that my name's actually Wes, then they got the serious.
Yeah, that seems pretty straightforward.
So, and you'd be surprised, man. There are some really, really thick people in the YouTube verse.
Yeah.
Really, really thick people. Like, how the hell do you tie your shoes thick?
Right.
So,
of course, that's everywhere anymore, it seems like.
Unfortunately.
But anyway, all of that to say that it's probably time to think about wrapping this up. I'm looking to see. I got that Life 360 app so I can see, boy, they're still not done with that party. Good grief. Sarah told me when she left, she said, I'll see you tomorrow. She wasn't kidding. But I'm going to wrap this up because it's just, good grief, 3 hours. Wow. So
come on, you're not going to like everybody push him to set a record or whatever.
Yeah, this is for me. This is a record, bound to be. But everybody in the side chat, all of y'all, I'm not even going to try to start going through names because I'll miss somebody and feel bad. Rachel, but I just got drink. Rachel, what did you get for drinking? I mean, we could be talked into staying long enough to find out what that is. On the other hand, it's 4 hours, 5 hours later. So where Rachel is, it's only 7:30.
Yeah.
I think.
Now, if I can get a hold of the guy that I'm trying to get to go live, I'll try to schedule it before nighttime tomorrow.
Okay.
But
yeah, I started to say let me know, but I'll be at that dance that I said I would go to. So it's over in Levelland. I guess you could bring Mrs. West and we could all go dancing.
We don't dance.
Oh.
We've never, we used to do the social stuff or whatever, but not anymore. It's
yeah.
We don't like people that much.
No, I hear you. I don't like. Yeah, I mean we're kind of we can go either way, but Happy Hair loves to go dancing. I shouldn't have taught her. That was my undoing. No, I'm kidding, of course.
Oh, we danced back in the day, but now whenever we do it, what do we dance now? We don't do the Cotton Eye Joe. We either do the Snap Crackle Pop. So,
I understand.
Yeah.
I do.
Was it
Ye-
the revolted man likes to dance too? Anyway,
Yeah.
thanks for inviting me over. I'm glad
Heck
you got me out bed.
Heck yeah. We hadn't got to visit in a while. It seems like it's forever since we visited. So that was
It's
good.
weird, man, because we're like only a couple hours apart. And I was in Lubbock the other day, but that was kind of a Mother's Day thing. Took the
Oh
wife.
yeah, you went to Brian's. I'm jealous. Except for how long y'all had to wait.
And it was actually really good because I didn't really have to cough, but people would crowd in a little bit, and I would just a little bit, and the next thing we just drift. We had a nice little area all to ourselves until we got into the restaurant, and the people behind us just like crawled right up my butt. I was like,
Really?
seriously? Yeah, there was a big group, and they blocked the whole aisle. You know, there's the big sign that says "Thanks for keeping the walkway open."
Yeah.
Like 8 of them standing right there where everybody couldn't get to the other half of the restaurant.
Huh.
It's like, read the sign, Chongo. I mean, but
I hear you.
it's you know, it's only been hanging up there since they opened the restaurant.
All right.
Yeah,
Everybody, good night. And I can speak for Wes on this one too. We appreciate y'all. We really do. It is fun to come hang out with everybody and talk and have a good time. Truly.
without you, it would just be me tube. Right? So
Amen. Amen. All right. So I'm going to figure out where the button is right there. I'm going to end the broadcast. Everybody, good night. And I will look forward to seeing all of you again soon.
Yep,
Truly.
fill out.
Thank you, everyone. Absolutely. Good night.